Okay, the recording is live. Hello, I am playing some Mario Party Superstars because it is my birthday, or it was yesterday. But
Yay!
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't stream on Thursdays. My pal Carrie streams on Thursdays, and I'm not about to steal her thunder. So, I'm making a room. I'm not going to set a code. I don't think anyone here is going... Oh, never mind. I did hit set a code. Well, that's what the code's going to be. It's going to be my birthday. And people are going to get in here, and it's going to be great. It was my birthday. And it'll be my birthday again in 364 more days.
Right around the corner.
Gross. I only watch the stream for the brief occasions you hear people besides Morri. Yeah, if there's any more audio hiccups, let me know. I am determined to fix. Also, not to put anyone else on the spot, but Dawn's birthday is actually coming up in a couple days, so you should all wish Dawn a happy birthday too.
Oh, that's right.
Happy birthday, Dawn. Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday, Dawn.
Happy birthday to everyone eventually.
Yeah, mine is only 6 months away.
What map we doing? I mean,
Birthday cake!
Is that too obvious to do birthday cake?
No, birthday cake!
No, that was what I was assuming we were going to do.
Okay. Hello, Capotico. Welcome.
Hello.
It's a cakewalk.
Stop that.
Yeah, stop.
I'll make the pun every time.
Carrie is cutting in and out a little bit. I think that was on my end too.
Oh no.
I think
Did we properly introduce ourselves on stream?
Oh yeah, hi, I'm Carrie.
Oh yeah.
I'm Joe.
I'm Dak.
There we go. I'm just gonna hop on random so you can all pick who you want. Oh, it's like princess party.
I thought you were actually gonna
No.
hit random. You were just getting out of our way.
No.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I
But I
almost
thought you
wanna
were
pick
really embracing
Mario,
chaos
but no,
today.
I gotta be my man Peach. It's gotta be
Luigi.
Luigi.
Mario is the person who's only at the party out of obligation.
Yeah, it's his
Nobody
house.
actually wants him there.
Okay,
Maybe
birthday
Chris
cake.
Pratt is the perfect casting for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't invite that guy to my parties.
No.
Yeah, he's the host. He's not allowed to do anything. He's tired from catering this party and making all the decorations perfect.
I've spent hours of my life stomping.
Goombas?
Koopas.
No, it was Koopas, it's right. He couldn't even say the most basic. I couldn't watch that interview. After that sentence.
I didn't want to touch that interview.
No, don't. The second-hand embarrassment just obliterated me in 10 seconds, and I had to nope, skip, goodbye.
Yeah. But meanwhile, Jack Black came on and everything was right again.
Yes, he makes a good Bowser.
I'm hoping for
That's
a very Bowser-heavy film.
Me too.
I hope he sings at some point.
That's what people
that
are
would be
speculating. I don't think I'd want a full musical, but I think the only
It's a
person that
villain
could
song,
sing
like
as
a-
Bowser without killing me from secondhand embarrassment would be Jack Black. He's
It
kind of
sounded
putting on
like
a
Jack
voice.
Black was. Yeah, it sounded like he was putting on a voice, but it also sounded like him.
I mean, he does have kind of a distinctive voice as well. Even I found Bowser's facial features were a little reminiscent of Jack Black as well. Just the way he moved, maybe it's in my head, but...
No, I think you're right. Oh yeah.
Oh!
Sometimes they mocap
Good job.
voice actors. I saw someone show posted a pic of him in mocap gear. I have no idea what it was for, but
Carrie.
Oh that too, and wondered what that was about.
Secrets. I'm sure Jack Black already knew how to breathe fire.
Yeah, probably so. If anyone, it'd be him.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we have stickers! Hang on. Oh, see, now it's ruined for me on stream because people can see me going through my stickers, and it's just it doesn't have the same feeling, you know.
the spontaneity, the perceived spontaneity
Yes.
of a.
I mean, I can just press certain buttons and it'll sticker for me, but it's not the ones I want.
I can't get it to let me sticker, damn it!
No, it's your turn. You can't sticker when it's your turn. Bowser
Sorry, I
sings a
swore on your
tribute
stream.
to the best Bowser Castle racetrack in the world. What is the best Bowser Castle racetrack in your opinion? Oh, Cosmo says Cosmo. Cosmo, he wants to jump on from the count. Cosmo. Oh no.
Cosmo.
Oh, the cat's on the counter.
My brother has a cat named Cosmo too.
Can you all hang on a second?
Yep.
While I get the cat down. Thank you.
Oh sure. And I mean Cosmo also, not Cosmo number 2.
Cosmo 2, the cat.
Cosmo 2 Electric Cataloo.
Wait, what? Who?
Morri
Never
went to go
mind.
get Cosmo off the counter.
Yeah. But wait, there's a second Cosmo? I'm confused.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying my brother has a cat named Cosmo as well.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea that was such a... I mean, maybe this is like that meme. It's just weird that it's happened twice, you know?
What
Well,
is
in my
happening
brother's
twice?
case, the cat was specifically named after Kramer from Seinfeld.
Oh. Well, Cosmo was named Cosmo when we adopted him from the vet, so I don't know where it came from, but space.
could
He
have
was
been
also
the-
Kramer.
Don't. No. Anyway, I got him off. Well, I didn't even have to pick him up. He saw me coming and got down. But he was eyeballing the pantry door because I guess it was left ajar, and that's where his treats were, even though I gave him treats like 2 minutes before starting streaming. Specifically so
No,
he
I
wouldn't
just-
be like, treats.
I mean, maybe that's why the cat would be named Cosmo. He barges through the door and starts eating your food.
Oh my god.
Just slides onto the floor.
I can see it.
He's not really food driven though, unlike a lot of cats I've known. Like sometimes if his bowl is empty, he'll alert you, like, hey, my bowl is empty, top it up. And then you top it up and he looks at you and he's like, okay, cool. And then he walks away. I wanted to make sure it was available.
I know Obi does that sometimes too. He'll be like, I really want food, and then I'll put food and he'll be like, not that food.
This food looks absolutely delicious. You mean the cake and not like the cat treats we're discussing, right?
Yeah, I would hope not.
I saw in the grocery store some like dog biscuits that were, what did they call them? Like human quality? Not exactly, but like they were marked as like suitable for human consumption. And I thought, I mean, if you wanted to, sure.
Alright, show of hands, how many here has actually eaten pet food?
I did when I was little.
Yeah, when I was little, I nibbled on like a corner of a cat kibble once.
I went to town. I went to town on some when I was
Dang.
little.
I don't think I've ever done it.
No?
I think I was always just...
Well, you
No,
haven't
I-
lived, obviously. Get out of here,
I think I was put off by it.
Come on, yeah! No, wait, did I get in time?
No.
Dang it!
Joanna! Hello! Happy birthday to you. Or, I mean, to me. Hang on a minute. No, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes to me? Joanna, when's your birthday? I don't know.
Here we go.
Jolene's wet food gravy tends to splatter. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Early in her stay, Jolene tried to walk away with a 6-inch sub? How? Oh, your birthday's next month? That's exciting. Happy early birthday, Joanna. What day?
Shoot.
What?
Oh, wow.
Okay. I see how it is.
This early.
Just, I'm still just imagining Jolene making an attempt at that sub with like a system of rigs and pulleys.
I was picturing, even though Dawn said 6-inch, I was picturing like a party sub, like a 6-foot party
funnier.
sub.
Just like grabbing the
Yeah.
corner within her teeth and carrying it off.
I didn't mean to press that sticker, by the way.
Are you the only one who thinks it's kind of a bad idea they make cookies and chocolate and stuff for dogs that looks identical to the real things? I hope they're not making chocolate for dogs, but yeah.
Well, it's chocolate with air quotes, you know.
So like chocolate for dogs? Is it like, because I've seen like beer for dogs and ice cream for dogs, and I guess if you really want to share the experience of having some kind of food or beverage with your dog. eating pet food when you're little is seemingly very common. Like, y'all gotta know, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's the curiosity. It's possible that I did when I was young, and I just blocked it out of my memory.
I mean, when I, like, nibbled a corner of cat kibble when I was little, it didn't taste very good. So if you blocked it from your memory, I could see why.
My mom has a picture of me sitting there on the floor eating it.
I don't know why this feels like the reverse
cherished
of
childhood memory.
the reverse of when you were watching over Damien and him trying to steal bread.
God, he stole so much bread. And just tore into so many bags of bread. That boy loved bread.
Kato has this goo tube that smells exactly like maple syrup, and you're tempted every time. Who's making cat treats that smell like maple syrup?
Do the cats enjoy that?
Maybe. I thought of the goo tuber as well. Like somebody using the goo tuber to just like shoot gravy directly into the cat's mouth. Thank you. I wonder what do they just feed Judd like fish?
No!
Like how does this work? Like is there like one cat food manufacturer in all of the Splatoon universe, and they're like making bank because they can charge whatever they want for for Judd's food, and I mean no one's gonna complain. It's them or nothing.
Yeah, maybe Judd just eats fresh fish.
The leftovers from Grizzco.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't the fish be sentient though?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Not just sentient, but sapiens.
I never said that they wouldn't be, but that you're assuming that stops Judd.
It wouldn't stop little Judd, I'm sure.
Does it even stop the squids and octolings? I mean, there's fish skeletons strewn about Grizzco.
I mean, they can't just eat salmon. Oh. Yeah, salmon do cook themselves. They've got a very I'm going to say unusual or peculiar, but a singular relationship with death. Let's say. Do I want to use this block right? Is there anything I want to land on? Not really. No, I'm just gonna... Are you all rushing me?
No.
I was just cheering you on to use your item. If you wanted to.
I like using stickers.
Me too.
It's only my brother that harangues me if I take more than a 0.5 second to take a turn. Anyway, salmonid lore is fascinating, and they're totally chill with being cooked and eaten, because it's like, yeah, circle of life, we're an important part of the ecosystem, just like real salmon. Somebody wants the star for using stickers. I wonder who that could be.
Is that a star? It should be.
It sometimes is a star at the end.
Sticker star.
You got a star.
We don't talk about that one.
It had good music, okay? Okay?
It did have good music.
Thank you. And it had the sombrero guys. They were cute.
Sombrero guys!
Let's go.
The party Mario sticker star. Could somebody mod it in so I can play as Paper Mario in this? Like, I won't play as real Mario, but Paper Mario, sure.
They're completely different people.
They are.
They are.
I still think that Paper Mario should have gotten into Smash instead of Dr. Mario.
Yeah, that would have been more interesting.
I co-sign that opinion 100%. Like, the attacks would have been, like, different. There's things you can do with Paper Mario.
They'll add him with Western Land, and Dora, that cuts very deeply, I'll have you know.
I think the biggest disappointment for Smash Bros. Characters for me is Dark Samus being an echo of Samus, when I think Dark Samus would have so much more potential with a unique moveset.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Echoes
understand
wasn't even
it
the
was
game she was in.
Ha!
We have a bad joke quota to fill, so this is appropriate.
The joke is that Metroid Prime 2 is subtitled Echoes, and
Oh yeah, I missed what you said.
Mario Prime 3, my favorite video game of all
I thought you
time.
said
Mario Prime.
I thought you said Mario Crime. I'm like, oh, can I play that one?
I'll do some Mario Prime.
No such thing as a Mario Crime.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
There is such thing as a Sonic Crime, though, as we found out today.
Oh gosh.
Oh no! Yeah, I was really surprised when I read that headline, and it mentioned Yuji with regards to Dragon Quest, and I thought it was Yuji Horii who is the Dragon Quest creator, but no, Yuji Naka. I guess if you're watching this recording, Yuji Naka, creator of Sonic, was arrested for insider trading, for buying stocks in a company making a Dragon Quest game or something.
Before it was announced that they were making a Dragon Quest game, which seems to me a real good way to make people suspicious of you for insider trading. But
It's weird seeing people actually face repercussions for that kind of thing, because I feel, not to get too on topic here, but the people with the most money who do the most egregious crimes do not get penalized for it. That's so not cool. I can't do a 90s Sonic voice. Just imagine it.
I've seen like Yuji's.
Sorry.
Oh gosh, that was good. I've seen Yuji's Twitter feed, and he seems like a nice enough dude. But I read through his Wikipedia page, and it just reads like just a career storied by acrimonious business relations.
Oh dear.
He was suing Square Enix earlier today because of how. What was the most recent game he did that was no
Ball
good?
in Wonderland?
Blood Wonderworld.
Wonderworld, sorry. I hate that it's called Wonderworld. Like, Balan Wonderlands rolls off the tongue much better. Anyway, I saw somebody Photoshop that logo, so it says Felon Wonderworld.
Is insider trading a felony?
I mean, you get arrested for it. I don't know the degree of the crime, but
Let's go.
maybe.
I go to Google, is it a felony? And the first Google suggestion is insider trading illegal?
Yes.
I wonder how many people Googled that right before they were considering doing it.
Sometimes, like, the autocomplete for Google, or even, like, when it shows you similar queries that people have asked, and they're just... I feel like I remember seeing when I was looking up something regarding, like, cat behavior, and it was something like, how do you know if your cat is planning to kill you? Like,
Oh,
alright.
My favorite that I've personally come across in the wild was about 10 or so years ago. I wanted to look up something about the game Ghosts and Goblins, so I typed in "is ghosts," and then the first result autofill was "is ghosts are real."
Well,
good.
you have to use a Weggy board to contact them.
no!
I guess we should be punching each other, huh?
Oh yeah. Sorry, Morri.
You were just playing a very peaceful game.
Wow! Mario Party pacifist run.
Andorra, I haven't played full-on Wonderworld, but I don't know. I've heard a lot of things about it. Just
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that are wrong with it.
yeah.
You can look it
the
up
only
online
thing
and
I've seen
find find in-depth, talks about what went wrong with
Was
the
that
game.
where, like, there was a portion that was causing seizures, or was that Sonic Colors, like, the port of it? Or both of them?
Oh, that was Sonic Colors. Because there was something glitched about Sonic Colors where one of the levels was not supposed to flash like it did.
Oh, dear. I feel like
Yeah,
especially
is ghosts are real? I don't know. Is they?
like the legendary "Does Bruno Mars is gay?"
That's, Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too.
Okay, oh, it is both. Sonic Colors had major flashing bugs on Switch at launch, and Balan had it during the final boss at launch. Okay, I'm
Oh,
not off
okay.
my rocker.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know about Balan Wonderworld.
Yeah, I like what Dad
I don't know.
said.
Is it
Dak
Balan
said
or
in chat.
Balan?
It's
I don't know.
Balin? Ballin.
I
Ball!
Balan.
Ball is life. But I think it's just, yeah, what Dak said, I've heard it's kind of underbaked with, like, interesting ideas conceptually, like with all the costume changes, but they're not really utilized well, and I've heard it feels very all over the place, like, it needed more time in the oven and more of a concrete vision, I guess. I also didn't like the character designs, but I haven't played it, so that's me.
The only thing I've seen from it are like really awkward dance cutscenes or something.
Huh.
Like I think every time you end a level or something, there's like this awkward dance in a cutscene.
Like, how awkward are we talking? Like, has anyone else played WarioWare Smooth Moves, or you actually have to dance during Wario Man's boss stage?
Yeah, I don't think it's that awkward.
Okay.
Because you're not physically doing it.
You just see thumbnails on YouTube about Balan Wonderworld acting like it's the worst game in the history of mankind, and yeah, that's probably overstating things. I mean, you know...
I feel like it's not even... Aside from stuff like, you know, dance sequences and the like... I feel like there's been a million Kickstarter games like this that,
It's
you know...
just really mediocre is what I gathered.
Definitely not the worst
Yeah, and I
ever.
think it just didn't live up to the hype. So I think it was a really hyped game, actually.
I know people were really looking forward to more of Yuji Naka and something more akin to Knights and sort of an old school collectathon style platformer. It was disappointing when it didn't deliver. One
Well, you
button
certainly
3D
can't look
platform
forward
isn't
to
a
more
great
Yuji
idea
Naka
from
now.
the get-go. What
Sorry.
if it's context sensitive?
Ah, context sensitive. Clever.
That's pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
I would mimic Birdie at the beginning, but I would ruin my voice, so I'm not gonna do that.
Beard? But you haven't got a beard.
I don't know what you're mimicking, but
It's
it's a good
Conker's
voice.
Bad Fur Day.
Yeah,
It's
Conker.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. 7?
I like it.
Really? It's the
Thank you.
best we can do. Anyway, Conker's Bad Fur Day is really hard, can I just say?
It is. It's very unfair. Especially there are a couple of underwater sequences. That
Oh,
are
with the
just very
spinning
rough.
fan blades that just kill
Yeah.
you instantly when you touch them?
Yeah, and there's another one that's. I think it's been a long time since I played, but I think it's like in the dark, and you have a flashlight or something, and you have limited air, and it.
Oh, swimming underwater in that game was so stressful. I don't like that
Yeah.
the oxygen meter is, like, there's no
Oh,
strict
damn.
meter, it's just Conker's face as he gradually drowns.
Yeah.
You like Kirby Air Ride, but you still think there's no reason the spin attack can't just be a second button. Yeah, trying to wobble the stick when you're trying to race is not great. Don't be shy. Come on. Chris Pratt can't hurt you. Gosh darn it. A joke can hurt me, apparently. I want a Kirby Air Ride remake or sequel so bad. You have no idea.
I do have an idea.
Okay, that's true.
Chris
Carrie,
Pratt
Carrie
can't hurt
does.
you is exactly what my therapist says every session.
Chris Pratt is not real and cannot hurt you. Meanwhile, he's peering into the window. Wow, what's that supposed to be, Daisy? Is Daisy gonna fight Chris Pratt for us?
Yes.
I hope so.
I'd pay to see that. Goodbye. I assume that was
Paying
intentional.
It was not.
Okay,
For me, it was.
hang on. Oh, I was gonna run off. And the show
I'm
of
sorry.
pre-game solidarity. You know, I was salmon running
Casey's always ready to fight.
the other week,
Very
and
true.
at the end of a match, or after at the end of a round, there was a teammate shooting another teammate right in the face with their gun. and I came over to watch, and then they just threw themselves into the water. It's like, oh, my crime has been busted. I'm not going back to jail. Oh! Carrie took that bullet from me. Ah! Help.
Winner.
Nope, I can't help you. I'm too busy doing my victory pose.
Can
You had
Rosalina
the
just
option
floats
to
over
wear
the island? I
waterways.
feel like that's shenanigans.
Oh yeah,
That
you're right,
is
Andorra. That
honestly-
is. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
That is how the first Mario movie ends. It ends on a cliffhanger that I'm still waiting for a resolution.
Maybe that's
30
what's gonna
years later.
happen in the Illumination one. You don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be a stealth sequel.
Yes.
Did anyone, like a writer or anyone, ever spill the beans on what that was ever going to be about? Like,
Actually, yeah. A while back now. I think it was probably close to 10 years ago now. There was a webcomic that had collaboration from one of the writers that was the sequel.
What?
It was continuing the story, but the web comic was never finished, so it's very unfinished.
I thought you
I
were
think
gonna.
they like switched.
I thought this was gonna be like a Shaggy
Sorry?
Dog story, and you were gonna say, and that webcomic was Control Alt Delete.
Yeah, it was lost.
God.
But no,
Okay.
yeah, this was a while ago now, and the project unfortunately never really
That's
took off. I think they
disappointing.
uploaded maybe a couple chapters, but they did not finish the story. I know
Aw.
they switched artists several times, and they had a lot of production issues.
Such is the peril of webbed comics, unfortunately. I used to read a bunch back
Yeah.
in the day, but I can't keep up with them anymore.
I feel like webcomics were a lot easier when RSS feeds were, like,
Mm-hmm.
wide use. Google Reader died, most of the internet got worse. That's my hot take. Cake.
It's not really that. Did you say hot cake?
You know, I would rather have hot cake than another hot take, so.
Pancakes for all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Not
That
a
is
hot
literally
birthday
a hot
cake.
cake, I
The,
guess.
the icing would just melt off. Depressing.
Big fluffy rice cooker pancakes.
Has anyone had any of those before?
Cake.
I don't know. I hope they taste
There's
as
some
good as
cake
they
in the
look.
upper right now. I'm
you may
sorry.
touch it once.
Sorry. Hello, Claire. Sorry you had to come
Hello,
in for
Claire.
that.
You got a star.
what a way to enter the stream on.
Yeah. Look, I feel like as soon as I say something remotely unhinged, that's when someone shows up. Someone had to point it out. It's true. Oh, the arrow.
Actually, what-
Hang on, let me look at the arrow.
I choose chaos.
You can't not. It's like notice this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just?
It's indicating what you can touch once. It's very useful.
You came in and smashed that print screen button. Thank you. Thank you, Claire. The game doesn't want you to miss it. I mean, a designer knowingly put it there. They could have put any other character there. They could have put nothing there, but no.
I want to eat that chocolate-covered pretzel.
It looks real good.
I want that giant raspberry. Raspberries are the best fruit. Do not at me.
Raspberries are real good, but blackberries also real good.
I like
I've
blackberries.
never had a
but
blackberry.
they got like little seeds that sometimes get stuck between your teeth.
They're the Shadow the
raspberries have seeds,
Hedgehog
too.
to the Raspberry Sonic.
Okay, what fruit is every Sonic character now? This is the new sorting meme.
Amy's a strawberry.
Thank you. Tails is a caked
Uh,
gooseberry.
Is Knuckles what's the durian?
The stinky
Durian.
one?
I mean, it's raw, it's tough.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's pointy.
Well,
maybe-
what would
maybe
Sonic
a
be
point
there?
The rest of them.
Maybe a dragon fruit?
It's tougher than leather.
There's no blue food, so. But blueberries don't count. They're purple.
This is funny to me. I don't know why. All right, let's contain the beast.
God, I'm having Sonic Frontiers flashbacks here.
Flashbacks, it just came out.
Well, yeah, but I'm flashing back to when I was playing it because I'm not playing it now.
I haven't played it in a few days. I need to get back to it.
I want to play Sonic Frontiers, but I was a fool who I pre-ordered Pokemon Violet as a birthday present to myself, and I pre-ordered it through Best Buy, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it'll be shipped out and delivered to you today." And I got the shipping notice last night, and it's like, "Yeah,
God.
it's coming on Tuesday."
I'm sorry, Carrie.
I'm just like not looking at Twitter, despite wanting to see the tire fire it is. Because I don't want new Pokemon to... Did you get 0?
We got 0.
I'm sorry.
Well,
That's
now
alright.
Toad can no longer be contained. And the world as we know it will end in 7 days.
Yeah, that was my first time playing that one, I think.
Oh,
I didn't know what I was
it's from
doing.
Mario Party 3, I believe.
Oh.
I didn't see what they were doing. I have to watch the recording now.
I'm
They
sorry,
were making art.
Angela.
We're trying our best.
We'll make it up on the next one.
You can only have 4 outfits in Scarlet and Violet. You mean, like, you can only buy, like, so many pieces of clothing? I just want to dress dapper like I did in X, with a tie. Is that so much to ask? Probably.
All I know about the new ones is the animation of eating a PNG of a sandwich.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
4 uniforms for each game, season-based. Had to make room for Ed Sheeran, apparently.
Luigi time.
That's where all the budget went. That's disappointing.
I recently saw a movie called Banshees of Inisherin, and I've seen a lot of people call it the bed sheets of Inisherin.
I'm sorry, the bed sheets of what?
The movie's called The Banshees of Inisherin, and I've seen a lot of people jokingly call it the bed sheets of Ed Sheeran.
Is he in the movie or? Oh,
One of
No.
my friends was watching that movie the other day. Was
Yeah,
it
I
any
saw it in
good?
theaters. It was really good. It was very depressing and very upsetting,
Oh,
but it
oh.
was really good.
Much like Ed Sheeran's bed sheets, I'm sure.
I don't usually watch sad movies, so I can count the ones I've seen on probably one hand, if that. I don't really watch them voluntarily, but for some reason I'm thinking about my dad. I was out with my dad once, and he wanted to go see a movie, and we saw it like the cinema downtown that plays indie and like weird stuff, and we saw the Lars von Trier movie Melancholia, and
Oh god.
I knew Joe would like have a visceral reaction because I guess Lars von Trier's whole thing is that it's
I haven't
bleak.
seen it yet, but I know some things. Yeah.
It was very upsetting. Like, why am I watching this? I can't even appreciate it as art because I don't want to engage with movies to be miserable.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm
No,
a
I
baby.
totally get that.
There's
I,
that just reminds me of this man carrying thing video of your mother after watching a A24
the
horror film with you.
I've seen that
it's
one.
like that is exactly the vibe of my house after my sister decided to show my mother, who likes positive, happy things, loves them like doesn't like dark things, doesn't like despair, let's keep things easy breezy, let's keep things fun. And my sister decided that what this woman needed to see was Darren Aronofsky's Requiem for a Dream.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I
is like
haven't-
the worst one
Oh,
you
here
could
you
show
go,
someone
Andorra.
like
The vibe was rancid.
Oh,
that. Oh no.
I haven't even seen it, but I know the reputation.
That's one I've always purposely avoided.
You want to eat
mean,
this
I am
weird
very-
pudding cake with a baguette stuck in it. Focus on the pudding cake and not the misery. Is that one about like drug abuse or something?
Yeah.
Heroin, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Every time.
I like this arrangement.
Do you
Could be
now?
worse.
Hey, I find me 30 coins.
Could be worse. You'll still have enough for
I
another
didn't mean to
star.
hit sorry. How
Yeah, I
Canadian
feel
of
like
me.
I'm the one who should be hitting that. But
Sorry, I didn't polish them all individually.
sorry for not tipping, I guess.
Yeah, here's 30 coins and then a 20% tip. Oh, good. What's it now? Better not be goal. I hate everything.
Oh, yeah, I was just right on cue.
Good. Man, this one sucks and you're the one person. Is it just me? And don't you dare be like, oh, skill issue. No, this one sucks if you're the one person.
No, it does suck if you're the one person.
It just sucks in general.
Yeah, it sucks.
Mario Party 4, you had some good stuff going for you, but I'm sorry. You're dead to me.
Look at it this way. World Cup this weekend. Festive.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
well,
right, I can't-
topical. Gosh, that's it. Let them all in.
I can't wait to go on Twitter and talk about it.
No,
I actually don't have Twitter.
that's probably a
And
smart.
soon, I
move.
don't think a lot of people will.
I don't think it's gonna break immediately, but
I think everyone's like losing their mind, but really there's no need to. It's,
yeah.
Some people heard the offices were closing and took that as literal, oh, it's imminent, it's happening now. That's not what's happening, but they don't have the personnel to keep things up and running smoothly.
Cosmo says hello, by the way. I don't know if you heard the sob Mao. Oh, he's
Hello,
coming
Cosmo.
around. Hey. You wanna say hi?
Here we go.
Oh, he's on the desk. Oh no.
Oh no?
Well, he doesn't usually hop on the desk when I stream. He's good about that. If I'm like at the desktop playing a game or something, oh, he's hopping off now. Hopping onto the couch. Oh yeah, the issue is
gonna
that all the
talk about
senior
me.
engineers left, so when something breaks, they're not going to be able to fix it. Didn't they like revoke like badge, like keycard access to the building over the weekend for the World Cup?
Piranha Plant?
Apparently that was to make sure that people that said no to the ultimatum, I've been following this way too closely.
It is funny. I mean,
The
it's
people who
terrible, but-
said no to the ultimatum and then technically have lost their jobs and have opted into 3-month severance cannot just come back to the next day and, you know, do things disgruntled employees do. You know, fun stuff, I'm sure.
You think
but
that
I-
might have been a joke tweet? If only there was a way we could verify.
Yeah.
Well, Cosmo looks very cozy. I want you all to know. He's sitting on the back of the couch now. World's terrible, but at least we have cats.
Exactly.
How come I can't play as Meowser?
That's a good question.
Give us the furry DLC, Nintendo.
Is Meowser the one that, like, from that Vine that's like 400 frames per second?
Yes. The distressingly smooth dancing Bowser, yes. I'm pretty sure it was Meowser. I don't think he's officially called Meowser, but that's what we've all taken to calling him.
It would be incorrect to not call him Meowser when Meowser is an option.
What would they call him in Japanese, though, since he's Koopa in Japan?
Cute.
Coop meow. Coop meow.
Yeah.
These fruit do not look as delicious as the ones in Pikmin 3. Yeah, you're right.
Let's go.
Yeah, Pikmin 3 is really, really good at rendering fruit.
That's true.
I mean, considering they need them to survive, they better make them look delicious, so you, the player, feel more incentive to pick them up. You're gonna get that lemon, by golly. And it's gonna be the most mouth-watering lemon you've ever seen. You're gonna want to bite that lemon. Even though you'll regret it after.
I knew enough about the game development to know when that conversation had about how mouth-watering the lemons should look.
What is a loquat? I'm assuming it's related to a kumquat.
It's like, you ever see those like little, I don't know if they're in your area, but they're like little yellow fruits that hang from trees.
That's a lot of fruits, like lemons.
I guess so, but hold on, I'll pull up a picture now that I'm dead.
That's what we use the lag. That's what we use the Luigi board for, is to hold divinations with dead princesses for fruit. What about, are horse apples related to crab apples?
They might be in tropical areas. You know, I'm in Florida, so I see them a lot.
I'm gonna look up a loquat.
Here we go.
I've got a picture here.
Yeah, they don't grow anywhere around here. I've never seen them in stores before. I wonder what they taste like. Sorry, I don't know why Luigi is yahaing. Very excited about fruit. What do you mean, what the heck is that? It's a loquat, as we've learned just now. Also, I'm responding to this late, but Big the Cat is an eggplant. Correct.
Wow, I was so focused on loquats that I missed that I got a star.
I mean, I'll take it if you know you don't want it. It's fine.
Aubergine? Is that you?
Sorry, I thought it was aubergine.
I think it is. Yeah.
No,
my John St. John impression was nothing too. So
no, that sounds. I think that sounds right. Big the Cat would mispronounce aubergine.
I think I decided that Sonic Frontiers was a good game, capital G's, when I stumbled into Big the Cat, who invited me to come fish with him for a while.
Oh, game of the year.
Yeah,
I don't usually like games that have like fishing mini games in them. Like, that's not a selling point to me, but Big the Cat, yeah.
Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok don't have Big the Cat, so therefore they're ineligible to win Game of the Year.
Shadow feels like an apple, a bad apple. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has anyone drawn Shadow as like a Toho? I don't know enough about Toho to say like what Toho Shadow would be. Which is the edgiest Toho? But like kind of edgy in an endearing way.
It might not have been in the
Yamada
last,
Jaku,
15
probably.
years, but
Who is that girl from Kill la Kill that people were saying was Shadow?
No, Ryuko?
Yeah. Is that... Yeah, because of the red
The red
and black.
streak in her hair?
red streak.
Yeah.
I mean,
My water went down weird. Ignore me.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, I'm good. Sorry that I muted myself in time. Anyway, as you were saying. Digel
her doppelganger is evil, though. So, like, is this the world according to Shadow, where
Yes.
Sonic is the evil one who's like a metaphor for fascism and whatnot?
You found Rouge and Sonic as Toho, but not Shadow. That feels like an oversight somehow.
Sonic is a metaphor for fascism.
Hey!
Bad.
I apologize for that one.
No, don't. I made the cake joke.
So far today.
Everything is on the table at this point.
Aww.
Yeah, you better be disappointed in yourself, Rosalina.
Let's go! I read that as pudding paddle and was like, what the hell kind of minigame is that?
Or as it's otherwise known, race is. Oh, that doesn't work if it's not through text.
Boogie.
Yeah.
RACE, if you're watching the recording. Why every single time I do this game, I gotta do the flap flap? What if Luigi doesn't want to do the flap flap?
I steering this time?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What do you mean? Oh, that doesn't fill you with confidence, Carrie. Don't you mean?
I
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
even looking at the game. I was thinking about Toho's.
I mean, aren't you usually?
Understandable.
Hi, Obi.
Oh,
Look
hi,
at it this
Obi.
way. This has significantly
Obi.
fewer bullets. Obi.
Can somebody mod this so it's like this minigame is just Danmaku? Constant stream of cannonballs. I don't like the way it lags sometimes. It's messing up
Yeah.
my rhythm.
I don't love it, but if it's that or getting DC.
Oh, don't even say that.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
my internet has thankfully been okay today.
This day.
On this very day.
This day in Mario Party history. We are flying into a tower. Oh, we're okay.
I want a Bowser balloon in real life.
I feel like if you can't buy them at the Universal Studios theme park, then what's the point?
They're
No,
promotional in
that
Super
was-
Mario Brothers.
Why didn't we raise that?
There's no Graze bonus in Mario Party, Carrie, unfortunately.
What about in Moo Moo Meadows? The cows are grazing.
Ha! That was bad.
I can't even pick you up and throw you out of the airplane because we're in different crafts. This is terrible. A friend of yours
Yo, don't do
commissioned
it.
a drawing of Shadow the Hedgehog in the style of Bob the Builder.
I need to
don't do
see
what?
this,
Yeah,
please.
you gotta deliver this if you can.
Incredible.
If you have access
Money
to it.
well spent, every penny.
But can he fix it? No, he can't. When you look at Maria and all of his failures
No.
over the years. No. You know I'm right. I'm not proud of it. You know I'm right. No pressure if you can't. What? Am I being shamed by toads? Oh no.
Oh no. Here we go.
Alright. Alright. Wish me luck, Cosmo. He's meditating. Okay, come on, Todd. Just get it over with. You know, I'm not even gonna look. My eyes are closed right now. I'm not looking. I have no idea what's happening. I'm running to the left. I'm pressing A. Okay!
Aw.
I gotta do this more often. Blind chance time.
Wait, he's just.
What do you mean
flails.
low stakes? I mean, I can't steal back from Dak because he's already liquidated my assets into stars.
What?
Someday I'll win a Mario Party.
Is that the opposite of liquidating?
Is it? Maybe it is. He's turned my money into stars. You know what I mean. He's
Hold
turned
on
my
one
ratings
second.
into stars. Sorry,
switch
Space
fell
Channel
over.
5 was too long ago for that joke.
Just means you need to play Space Channel 5 more.
I wish you could play the kind of funky newsflash one without VR. But you need VR, and apparently it's only a couple stages long, too. But it's still Space
My
Channel
switch
5.
fell over, but it's fine.
How did your switch fall over?
Because I got a low battery for my
Oh.
Pro controller, and what's weird is it wasn't charging earlier. I specifically tried to charge it, but it didn't light up, so I figured, oh, it must be fully charged, but
Oh.
apparently not. I guess I could switch to handheld. Sorry for this
Play in
technical
handheld.
That's
difficulty.
okay. I feel
Join
like
me in handheld land.
it's not a
Yeah,
stream
might as
without
well.
technical difficulties from some party involved. Pun not entirely intended, but I'll take it.
Alright, I'm in handheld now. Let me know if the volume is
good.
too loud.
Come on,
Okay.
you good? Unless you've already been ejected and replaced with a computer, but we seem to be good.
No, I think I'm still here.
Is that a miss? Or a hit?
You and Bowser's the one that's saying it.
So, wait, does Bowser not want? Oh, there we go. So Bowser
you go.
doesn't want you to visit? How soon did I have him? I mean, much like the cactus, which we know is the most tsundere of all plants, he is pointy.
True.
Pizza. Oh. I wanted pizza.
Not this
Oh, boy.
one. All right.
Alright. I just
this
hear
one's really
Chiodi's
long,
voice
isn't it?
now. Hidari, bigi, hidari, bigi, hidari, bigi.
Yes.
Just pretend we're playing Tokimeki Carry. It's gonna be good.
All right.
What's the... Yeah. Alright.
Let's go.
This is gonna be awful.
No, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. You're right. Maybe
It's going to be both.
Groffle.
Awful.
I love Superstar Saga.
I saw a post forever ago saying, so you know the term fugly is a combination of, you know, so what's awful then?
It's
Yeah,
it's
I was just thinking about that while I said
Why-
awful.
Oh no, rip.
Oh no!
Why couldn't we move?
By the way, I sort of just put together that the cactus
still take
enemies
them.
in Mario are called Pokies because they're cactus. They poke.
That's true.
I guess on some level I always realized that, but I never really gave it much thought.
Why this is funny to me? Is this a Pokemon spoiler if I click on this bell? Because I'm trying not to see any Pokemon footage. Oh. Okay, Andorra just asked what version, so never mind. It probably is Pokemon.
It is Pokemon. I don't know enough to know if it is spoiler, but probably.
Well, I don't wanna know what Pokemon I can encounter before I play the game. Which I should have now, but thanks Best Buy. I should have just bought a copy in stores, but they're like, oh, you can't do in-store pickup for pre-orders, but don't worry, we'll ship it to you for today.
That's weird because like I did an in-store pickup for my pre-order for Splatoon 3
Really?
from Best Buy.
I tried,
Yeah.
but they're like, no, you can only do mail. I'm like, alright.
Yeah, maybe it's different in Canada. I don't know, but with the I went to Best Buy when I got Splatoon 3.
Well, your player is very rad looking, for the record.
I mean, if the outfits are limited, at least I guess what Belle said, there's more facial customization. That's nice. Like you don't have the same like eyes and face as everyone else does.
Obi!
Yeah, Canada's
I'm-
delivery isn't great. It's coming all the way from Richmond, BC, the next province over, for some reason. I guess it's where their distribution center is, but like, come on.
This is why I play Mario Party. To see Toad to make the scolding face.
I know, don't you waggle your finger at me, young man. Belle took a picture of Rayquaza kissing Mew. Sorry to spoil it. That almost sounds like a parody of, you know, like I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus, except I saw Mommy kissing Rayquaza. No, nobody read
a
those
new
lyrics,
Christmas
please.
classic.
You know, the one perk there's been to not having to play corporate music at our store is that there's no Christmas music yet. And I feel like if anybody tries to play Christmas music before, like, December, I will strangle them.
That's understandable.
What if Mariah Carey herself walks into your store?
No. She knows. She's everywhere.
She knows.
She can't.
Okay.
She can't reclaim my coffee
She sees
shop.
you when you're sleeping.
Oh
She
no!
knows when you're awake.
Oh no.
Disney is trying to make "A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes" do a Christmas song, like from Cinderella. A dream is a wish your heart makes. And I forget the rest of the words.
When you're fast asleep.
Oh, when you're fast asleep. Okay, and I forget the rest. Sorry, Cinderella. That movie also just depresses me.
I haven't seen it probably
Really?
since I was a little
Okay, I
kid.
was gonna say, but you're like the movie guy.
No, I've seen it, I'm sure, but not since I was little. I know for a fact that I watched a lot of Disney animated movies as a kid, but a good portion of them I haven't seen since.
Me too. I feel like a lot of them just kind of bum me out. I don't know. It's not just Disney. What is it about like kids movies and like parental abandonment?
I know.
Oh, no,
I
or
do distinctly
parental
remember.
death.
I distinctly remember Cruella de Vil used to frighten me a little.
I mean, she's
when I was
pretty
young.
alarming looking. Like that bone structure, those cheekbones.
I don't remember much giving me the willies as a kid, except the rat from Lady and the Tramp. I lost sleep that could be measured in weeks.
I don't remember the rat, but I feel like that movie
it's
didn't
not-
really
it's
stick
barely
with
a-
me.
It's barely a plot point till the very end, but there's just like a shot of the rat. And the thing is that the rat, it's not like, oh, there's a rat in the house, you know, like we have the worst landlord, you know. It's like the rat might hurt the baby or something, which was, I didn't think that could happen, so that was alone pretty terrifying for me as a kid. This was before I saw a charming rat cook, so but there's a clap of lightning, and you see it illuminated in the most terrifying way, and that just... Like, I can still see it in my mind, like, that's how viscerally it got to me.
Goodness.
Wow.
I
I
remember.
don't remember that.
Ball!
just talk about like what terrified us in
Football.
movies, and then football.
Football!
I remember from The Brave Little Toaster. I guess everybody is freaked
Oh,
out
God.
by the clown. I don't really remember the clown. What I remember is the angry radiator. That was terrifying to me. Or
That
I never saw
movie
The Brave
was
Little Toaster.
Very bad vibes.
The Rescuers Down Under, I think, with
Oh man, The Rescuers Down Under. I remember that.
I think it's the albatross voiced by John Candy or something, and like all the mice are gonna operate on him with like a saw, and like that scared me. I couldn't watch that. Afraid of doctors. I don't remember the shop. You can't think of 101 Dalmatians without thinking about that Simpsons song. You mean, see my vest, made from real gorilla chest, that one? Because Teletoon played it all the time. I mean, you're my fellow Canadian Belle. I know you know. I'm gonna use... This is not the button I want. I'm gonna use mushroom so I can maybe get another star. Because I'm floundering. It is interesting what terrified
You're in
one
second
person.
place!
I know. I'm floundering.
That's hardly floundering.
Oh! Alright.
Alright,
Right,
it's the
right,
last
right.
5 turns.
But yeah, it is interesting how what terrifies one person as a kid completely passed by other people, and vice versa.
Yeah.
It's
I was
definitely
terrified
one of those...
Mystery Men.
Oh, yeah, like, I think if I saw that at, like, the age you saw it at, it would, like, I'm happy I didn't see it till I was, like, in my 20s. It still messed me up a little bit, but it would have devastated me when I was,
Wait,
like...
what is this?
Mystery Men.
Okay.
The Shrek Be Darned, the film that All-Star was actually put on the soundtrack for. You'll see all
it
the...
always kind of peeves me that people associate All Star as the Shrek song when that song was like already kind of played out by the time Shrek came out. Like that song was 2 years old at that point.
Was it really?
On another note, like, Shrek actually used All-Star. I don't think, like, Mystery Men, it was just sort of like, you know, a label contract, like, obligation, if it was even in the film aside from the credits at all.
I think it might have been in the movie, but I can't remember. I know that footage of Mystery Men is in the music video.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, there's like an entire skit.
Deep Smash Mouth lore.
Right? All I know is that for as much as the thing freaked me out, and I generally don't like using, like, death as a bit in well, a lot of things, although that's not a super consistent policy I have apparently, but Janine Garofalo has the best line in the thing, where she doesn't buy her father's death is ruled like an accident, which she doesn't buy because the cause of death was fell down an elevator shaft onto some bullets. Which, yes, I realize that's very contradictory to what I just said, but that's extremely funny to me.
It is very funny. It's like he walked into my knife 9 times, kind of funny.
Yes.
All-Star was used as a temp track in Shrek, so it was just like filler, but then they're like, actually, let's keep this song, it works? Is that what you're saying?
I'm wondering what they would have used.
Also, yeah,
Otherwise-
Be Our Guest isn't 101 Dalmatians, but The Simpsons was just mashing together their Disney movies, obviously.
I'm very curious how that all played out because I know that Smash Mouth was, the big thing I knew ahead of time was that Smash Mouth was covering I'm a Believer for Shrek, and they did a very, interesting Shrek-like cover of it, and then they just did a sound-alike to the monkeys because radio stations are cowards.
What does Shrek-like mean?
It's my favorite genre of game.
I can't even explain it. You just gotta That's the only way I can think of
It's
describing.
got layers!
You know it when you see it.
Yeah, or hear it in this case.
Well, honestly, after Shrek came out, I think there was a time period where most animated kids movies were trying to be Shrek.
Oh yeah, all the contemporary pop songs and all that.
Yeah, toilet humor and the whole we're so satirical and we're self-aware.
We're just rehashing jokes from elsewhere. It's not comedy. I have very strong opinions on comedy, and ooh, it rankles me.
Oh.
Shrek ruined American animation. Whoa.
That's a spicy take.
I feel like I'm not qualified to weigh on it. Thanks, Luigi. Luigi agrees.
I think that there is weight to saying something like that. I think that can be. I think it's a valid sentiment. I think you can also point the blame at Aladdin a little bit, not because of the movie itself, but just because of the way it sort of made celebrity voice actors a mainstream thing.
It feels
animated movies.
Unfortunate because Robin Williams, may he rest in peace, was excellent and he knew what he was doing. But yeah, then it definitely felt like people want to cast celebrities based on their star power and not can they voice act, which is a completely different set of skills from acting for the camera. And just because somebody is a good screen actor does not necessarily translate into being a good voice actor.
Voice actors are very versatile, and I feel like part of the charm is not that, let's get these actors who are professionals at doing things and get them out of their physical forms so that they always get them typecast, but then they always hyper-typecast them in voice roles because half the fun is making people go oh, that's the Martin Scorsese fish. You people know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Whereas with voice actors, it's oh man, that was John DiMaggio. I didn't even realize. Or I just think of Ian Sinclair a lot because he does so many wild, off-the-wall, wacky voices. He's Brooke on One Piece. But there's been a bunch of shows that I've come across where he also plays the very smooth everyman protagonist, and it's all in his wheelhouse. A lot of these people have really wide wheelhouses, and it's just so antithetical.
We got wheel mansions.
Why did I look up Martin Scorsese fish? Why does this fish have eyebrows?
Because Martin Scorsese is very well known for his eyebrows.
I've seen the art for Fishtail, and it's hideous where they take these fish, but then they just supplant celebrity faces on them as if they've skin grafted their whole faces onto these cartoon fish.
Yeah.
And it's horrible.
I don't recoil looking at Shrek, but I recoil looking at Shark Tale, and that came after, and it's still
I
DreamWorks.
can imagine Angelina Jolie fish, and I don't want to. Oh.
Yeah, I've only seen as much of Shark Tale as I can Bear.
I've watched the
Which is-
entire thing.
How was it, Carrie?
I'm sorry,
alright.
Carrie.
You know what annoys me most about that? I mean, I haven't seen it, but what annoys me about it is that no disrespect to Christina Aguilera as a performer. I can respect her range, but I don't like that over singing. And sometimes I hear that cover of Car Wash, I guess she did for that movie, and I hate it. I hate it. It's one of those songs where it's like, turn off the radio right now.
I will
don't think
say
I've heard
that you
that.
do not need to give her respect because as a professional, she should know when to rein that in. But her biggest hit is Beautiful, and Linda Perry only got her to sing that the way she did by telling her it was a warm-up. Don't do anything crazy. Don't blow out your... I just want you to get warmed up. So sing this as plain as possible. And that was the take she used, and I don't think Christina is happy about that.
Oh. I don't really like that song either, but it's just not my thing. But yeah, it doesn't have her signature, I guess, over-singing, for lack of a better word. I'm sure there's a musical term for that, like excess vibrato and everything. I don't know what it is, but personally, and again, musical taste is extremely subjective. Personally, I can't stand it. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Like, just get on with it. When you hear it,
my
you
mom
can
has
tell they're
always had
doing that thing with their hand. Yes. I'm doing that
My
thing
mom
with
has
my
always
hand
had
right
a
now.
problem with. My mom has always had a problem with covers of Somewhere Over the Rainbow that do that over singing thing because she's like, that song doesn't fit that song.
No, it has
know,
a
it's not-
very, like, longing, melancholy vibe to it.
Yeah.
That's not Dorothy's vibe, you know? Dorothy
Yeah.
was not like winning like popularity contests in whatever school she was going to. She's I don't want to say plain Jane because that has negative connotations to it and everything, but she's an
every girl.
woman.
Yeah, and every
Yeah.
girl. She's unpretentious and down to earth and grounded.
She's got an adorable dog.
It's
By the
funny
way,
that we say
Andorra-
she's down to earth and grounded when she got blown away by a tornado.
Right.
Too soon.
Dramatic irony. Andorra, did you find...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I gotta see this!
Stanley Kubrick.
Andorra,
we could have prepared
am
that.
I allowed to share this on stream? If not, I understand
so.
completely. I will not share this on camera, so to speak, if I don't have permission to. So if not, then you're all just
good
gonna
for
have to
me.
imagine it.
Uh,
Oh,
Oh no, we lost Joe.
we lost Joe. This picture was too powerful. You cannot properly credit the person, so you don't think so. That's okay. So, I'm just gonna describe this to you. So imagine Bob the Builder, but he's wearing like a Shadow the Hedgehog fursuit, is how I'm gonna describe it. Just like the eyes are really tiny, and he's wielding what looks like a grenade launcher and some sort of assault rifle, but they have googly eyes. And he's also got a combat knife and a couple of grenades strapped to his waist on a combat belt. It is an impressive work of art.
I'm gonna do a slight nitpick with the description there, just because I feel like the word fursuits. When I think
Okay.
of fursuit, I think of like mascot suits,
You're
where
right,
like
you're
some
right.
people will make heads that are like.
Yeah, it's
This
more
is
like,
like-
it's more like he skins.
Yeah,
Shadow the
he's
Hedgehog.
wearing
Yeah.
Shadow's skin.
This is like. If you've ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the Green Man Lycra suit there, it's like that, except it is Shadow the Hedgehog's whole deal.
I am extremely
Am I back?
blessed to have witnessed this. Thank you, Andorra. And I'm very sorry to anyone who may be watching this recording in the future and they can't see it. But please imagine, or maybe find an artist that you love and commission them to draw Shadow the Hedgehog and Bob the Builder's art style.
It won't be exactly this, but that's sort of the rich tapestry of the diversity of artistic. You know what I'm getting at.
Maybe
People draw
find
different.
another beloved children's franchise and commission Shadow the Hedgehog in that style, like Blue's Clues, for instance.
Oh, this should absolutely be the first in a series. I agree.
This is why you have to show up
Am I-
to streams live.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I just got hit over the
Okay,
head.
I'm trying to rejoin.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
That's
They
okay.
probably won't let you in until this minigame's over.
Yeah, they're pretty fussy about when people are
Is
allowed
that the
back
last
in.
turn?
Is it?
Oh, I wasn't counting.
I wasn't counting. I was too busy thinking about, like, this cursed Shadow the Hedgehog. And I say
I think you
cursed
mean
with, like,
blurs.
Blurs, yeah.
blurst.
Cooler.
By the way, I was going to say earlier, Andorra, you mentioned Stanley Kubrick and George C. Scott. One part I love about that movie, Doctor Strangelove, is when George C. Scott accidentally trips, but he like turns it into a somersault and gets right back up. Like he just rolls with it.
Really? So, like, that bit in, like, the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Oh yeah. Only it was sort of a blooper that made it into the movie.
Yeah, I've never actually this came up. I was playing Splatoon, I think, with Dak the other night, and Doctor Strangelove came up, and I've never actually seen that movie. I've seen bits of it. I know my dad really enjoys it. I know,
Always
I
present
know.
for that conversation.
I never actually sit down and watch movies because I have no attention span. It's very dark. I've heard it's dark, but like very comedic in its darkness.
It is definitely a dark comedy. I mean, it is very.
I feel like it would go down smoother now than it would when I watched it, because when I watched it, I had a rosier disposition about life, and now the whole anxiety about the world just reaching to a halt and perishing is. That's exactly the kind of thing I'd like to have a laugh at, so I don't scream.
Goomba, the world is ending. I don't want to play the flower lottery. I'm gonna pick this one because it reminds me of the shape of Shadow the Builder's head.
The one on the right, the short one, is kind of like a chow shape.
Aww. You know what I haven't watched since it came out was that super cute animated short. The Chow in Space one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the Sonic Frontiers sort of prequel thing with Knuckles?
No, and I've been meaning to watch it. Because I love Knucklehead.
It was really good.
I feel like maybe it doesn't come across because I've only streamed a couple Sonic games, but I have a genuine love for the Sonic series throughout all its ups and downs. I have a soft spot for the cheese I think that more recent Sonic games has exemplified, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles is genuinely, thanks Carrie, it's genuinely one of my favorite games of all time. But I feel like it might not come across when I'm streaming it, but I do love me some Sonic. I have not played a lot of the more recent ones, but... What does this mean, Carrie?
Sweet.
No, I didn't mean it. No, don't apologize. Herg. Only cool kids fleet. It's like the latest drug. Are you fleeting?
This is the last roll. How can I make this, like, super count? I don't think I can.
I mean, I'd be very impressed if you could while we're all blowing whistles in your ear.
That reminds me of the Mario Party where you could actually like one of the Wii ones where you could like push a button and it would make a taunt sound.
Some of the
And
like,
so
more Mario
you could just
Parties do that.
relentlessly push it and just taunt over and over and over and over.
I think you
I
can
know
do
Mario
that in
Golf
8.
can do that.
Definitely golf because my brother would do that all the time. Much love to my brother, but you learn to tune it out after a while.
I definitely know you could do it in a Mario Party because I remember doing it with a group of friends. Good times.
I'm so glad we get a Bowser minigame at the
Hey.
very end.
Me too. I did not want to end my turn on a lousy gain 3 coins, lose 3 coins. Bleh.
Why is Luigi trembling the most out of all of us? Like, buddy, are you okay?
This
She
is Luigi.
He's
paper
never
bag
okay.
to breathe into. No, it's true, he's not. Ever.
Oh, there's no
Okay.
walls. I keep forgetting. There's no.
I'm pretty sure I
Wow.
have like a clip of you on stream doing exactly the same thing.
So you won't need to clip that then.
No. Oh, right. Take me into your arms,
Is
Jack
Bowser
Black.
the winner? How did this work?
Luigi's just scared of everything. You know that bit in, I think it's a Charlie Brown Christmas special where he's seeing Lucy at her little psychiatrist booth, and she's just going through phobias until she hits on like the fear of everything, and he sits there and thinks about it, and then just yells, "That's it!" That's
Yeah.
Luigi. Honestly, you know, I didn't realize until years later how definitive that clip is for me of Charlie Brown just going, "That's it," when she suggests he's afraid of everything. Yeah, only 10. The Bowser minigames are so wishy-washy in Mario Party Superstars. Remember, back in my day, Bowser would take everything you owned and you would like it. Sorry, I'm grunting. Herg, this is really hard without using your palm.
I'm using my palm and still not succeeding.
Carrie, I told you not to use your palm.
Yeah,
But
but they don't want you to win.
I've got a jacket over top of my, so I'm not rubbing my hand directly.
Hello,
Well, the,
Ryfam. You know, somebody referenced "See My Vest" and it wasn't you. Can you believe? Hey, Carrie's breaking the
Ryfam.
law. Do you folks want to do one more after this? Because I would be down for one more.
You
But
know what? Heck yeah.
if you don't have time, I understand.
Sure.
Well, could we maybe do a 10 turn one?
Mm-hmm.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Job,
because
ladies.
I might have to get going soon, and if Dawn wants to take my place, I would be more than happy to let her have a spot.
Man, this bled a lot.
Sorry, this bled a lot.
Yeah, sorry, I was
You're
taking.
supposed to use your palm.
Sorry, I was taking off a
Carrie.
Band-Aid. I was taking off a Band-Aid.
Carrie,
What did I get a star
okay?
for?
For being a slowpoke.
Cool.
Bleeding.
Most blood spilled.
Most bloodshed.
This star is
Doesn't
on
have to be
behalf
your
of
own.
for
Some men
signing the
hunt
waiver.
for sport, others hunt for food. But the only thing worth hunting for is an outfit that looks good. Rip. Well, my outfit is
Joe.
covered in plant drool, so
Oh, I want. What?
Superstar.
Thinking this video. I can't do it. I'm getting scared.
The connection kind of mangled your voice on that anyway. If it's any consolation.
cosmic.
Maybe it's for you keep going.
Thank you, Robo Daisy.
Oh man.
Is it,
Am I
is it gonna say?
totally wrong?
Yeah, I think it's gonna disconnect us now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. This is funny. I mean, the winner's already been decided. Well, I mean, what do we have to lose?
I broke the. I
You
won
didn't get
so
to see
hard
who
that I
used
broke
the most
it.
stickers.
Wow.
The most important part.
Oh, there we go. Okay. We need to see
That's a cute
who
picture, though.
did the most stickers. Dawn, do you want to join in? I'm just gonna keep Carrie and Dak on voice because I don't want to finagle anybody else for now, if that's okay. But if you would like in slot 4, that would be totally
yeah,
fine.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Thank
and thank
you.
you everybody in the chat. Yeah, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. There you go,
I
Carrie.
wish you a happy birthday yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sticker. I got the most stickers.
Carrie's the sticker star.
Yes.
Yeah, you. It was really great playing with you again. Let's do this again soon.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I miss
definitely
Mario
do
Party.
some more Mario Kart as well once that DLC drops. So look forward to that. But
Was there a date on it?
they just said holiday, so who knows? Okay, I'm gonna make a new room.
Okay. Well,
If you want to say
you
your
all have a
goodbyes.
yeah, you all have
Bye,
a great
Joe.
night. Thank you, everybody.
Joe, good game.
Oh,
Congratulations. Congratulations on your win.
Take care.
I feel like that's not health. I'm just sorry. I'm looking at Wario and Mario, and they're like just about to. Like, there's no emotion on Mario's face. He's just gonna stick his his whole face in there, just like in a perfunctory way.
What, his face in where? Into the cake?
Into the cake, like this blob of frosting. Okay, I am going to make a new room. While you unpack that. So if you would like in Dawn. Oh wait, hang on. I need to create a room. Set a code. It's gonna be 1117. I'm just going to go top off my beverage. So Carrie, Dak, you two be nice on voice while Dawn gets in here, and I will be right back. Oh dear.
What?
Just kidding.
What?
I got nothing of interest to say. Sorry, chat.
Meanwhile, I've clicked on the pipe about 3 times when I'm supposed to click on the house. Whoopsie daisy. Daisy.
Daisy. I'm sleepy.
Same
What?
here, but it's time to party. So I'm conjuring up my inner Andrew WK and
Party hard.
gonna party hard.
What does Andrew WK mean in this context? Also,
Oh, he's saying party hard, but also he parties hard.
Cosmo says hello to you all. I walked past him and he went, "Mer?" And then he alerted me that his food bowl was empty, so I filled it. And he's chowing down. Mario's strongest emotion is hunger.
Mario handshake emoji. Kirby.
I want to see Mario take down a cosmic horror from beyond the stars.
Yeah, but their strongest emotion is hunger.
Yeah, but I want to see Mario take down a cosmic horror from beyond the stars now.
Oh, yes.
Kirby then eats Mario. What board are we doing? We did. Here, I'll let you have first pick, Dawn. So, even if you take Ouija, I will allow it. Oh, you know what? Yoshi suits you. Yoshi is cute. Dawn gives me Yoshi vibes.
Dak, you have to
vibes are
actually
good
select.
vibes.
Dak, you actually have to select.
Oh!
Dak is too busy channeling Andrew WK, apparently. Okay. You know what? Horrorland, heck it.
10 turns? Are we going full?
Let's do 15. Just so stream doesn't go all night. I do have to get up very early in the morning to get some blood work done, alas. So
Be right back. I'm gonna go get my drink.
Shy Guy DLC when? I wish. I want to play as a Shy Guy, but only if I could be an orange one.
I think Dawn said she's played this once before?
Alright, so we're all gonna be nice to Dawn. You know, as nice as you can be to someone in Mario Party. Which... Welcome back. What's your drink of choice? I also hope they do good work on my blood tomorrow, and maybe I'll win the star for most blood spilled. Have you played a Mario Party before this, Dawn?
Morri,
yeah.
a fun thing to do would be when they call you with the results from your blood work to tell them, like, well, thank you. When do I get it back?
I've never had them call me, thankfully, so...
Okay.
I don't know if I want them to call me, because I feel like if they call me, that means something is wrong. The nicest you can be on Mario Party only violates a few Geneva conventions. Thank you, Boogie. Oh, week leading up to American Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Ooh, that isn't next week, isn't it? In America, I always forget.
That is next week.
I forget
yeah.
Canadian Thanksgiving. I just know American Thanksgiving is coming up and I get a bunch of ads being like, hey, Black Friday sales! Do you want some deals? No, I don't, Garfield. The deals Warlock. Leave me alone.
But I've started getting those emails this week, on Monday.
It's not even
Yeah,
Cyber
same.
Monday yet. What? Nothing is sacred.
This board complicated.
So I saw the other day, like, an article talking about popular Thanksgiving side dishes in parts of America, and so much of it seems to be ambrosia and variations thereof. Hello, dog. That's cute. And just, maybe I can't knock it until you've tried it kind of thing, but it sounds absolutely vile. Have any of you had ambrosia?
What is
I know you hate
ambrosia?
sweet things, so I know that wouldn't be for you.
Oh,
but I
hydrate.
have
Thank you,
sweet
Rafael.
toast.
Arigato. So you've had it before?
Oh yeah, it's got an interesting texture. I mean, it is a thing that I've been having since I was like 4. So that will color your opinion on something.
It sounds like a textural hell with, because if I'm not mistaken, it's like mini marshmallows and like canned fruit and Cool Whip and maybe Jello is involved. I'm not sure.
Well, the Cool Whip kind of it. I don't want to. Everything I'm gonna try to say makes it sound gross, but it sort of acts as the texture
ship is sailed.
intermediary. The word congeal may have crossed my head before I realized that has never been appetizing in the history of humanity.
Thanksgiving side dishes that aren't carbs are not for you, and you're a smart man right now.
My-
More mashed potatoes, please.
I am going to a Friendsgiving this Thanksgiving Day, and I'm gonna make the sweet potato medallions
Ooh, I love
Smashed.
sweet potatoes. Oh,
with a garlic butter and melted Parmesan.
oh, that
that-
sounds so good.
It has never gotten bad reviews.
You know what baffles me is, again, I'm a Canadian, so maybe this doesn't mean anything, but hearing about sweet potato casserole, I think it is, so it's like sweet potatoes with like marshmallow fluff or something, if I'm not getting that.
Marshmallows on top. Just
Yeah,
marshmallows.
it's just marshmallows. You don't
Okay,
need the fluff.
marshmallows, but that sounds awful to me because I love sweet potatoes as is, but they have a nice natural sweetness that is brought up by roasting, and I can't wrap my head around why would you want to add marshmallows? That sounds vile.
They
But I am-
broil the marshmallows. Though,
No. Apparently it's
I realize
not a
that doesn't do-
dessert. It's like a side dish.
Yeah, but it's Thanksgiving. You can just throw everything to the wind. I can't defend
No,
this.
you
I'm
can't.
realizing the more I engage with it on a purely logical level,
No, I'm
knowing that
not
you
here
do
to
not
judge.
have a craving, that you do not have a craving for sugar that I can exploit.
This is like just culinary curiosity. I love learning about foods from all over the place, and that includes peculiar American Thanksgiving concoctions. What does that mean, Carrie? Fleets.
Here we go.
Is that
Yes,
for
right,
or
fam.
against
That's the
ambrosia?
yams.
I've also seen when I've been in the States, my hotel was kind of near a Whole Foods, so sometimes I would go over there and get dinner from their like food buffet where you pay by weight. And the thing that I saw there was like in their bakery section was little sweet potato pies. I never tried one. I kind of wish I had, but I love yams. I love sweet potatoes. But then I think how
Yams and sweet potatoes aren't the same thing.
I know they're not the same thing, but they're often marketed as the same thing. I love sweet potatoes is the point. But then I thought, if I tried, am I just going to be disappointed and think, why am I eating, sugar in a pie shell?
Sweet
Probably.
potato pie is real good. I'm pretty sure that it is. You would find it. Let me put it this way: my aunt has a real good recipe, so I've only ever had real good sweet potato pie. But
Why am I eating these ruined sweet potatoes? I feel like I've brought this up on stream before. Do any of you ever do Yorkshire pudding? Not just for Thanksgiving, but whenever. Because I love
Wow,
Yorkshire
a
pudding.
skeleton key. How useful.
You're gonna make her feel bad. Yeah, have any of you ever had Yorkshire pudding?
Nope.
Because I love
Yeah,
Yorkshire
exactly.
pudding, and my aunt makes some excellent Yorkshire pudding, and apparently my paternal grandmother, this aunt's mom, made fantastic Yorkshire pudding as well. But it's not, I guess, that well known in parts of the States.
How do you, what is it?
So it's an English side dish. It's like
I figured as
flour,
much.
eggs, milk, and then usually like drippings from a pot roast or that kind of thing. You'd usually serve it with a
Ooh.
roast on Sunday dinner. They're nice and puffy and crisp. Like you can make them in a casserole dish, but usually I've had them made in muffin tins, so they puff up real nice. They're kind of like rolls, but eggier and richer and more decadent. And
Sounds great.
they're delicious, but my dad's side of the family, like my great grandparents, were from Wales. So when they came to Canada, the Sunday roast was kind of a tradition that they brought with them, and apparently that's not uncommon for a lot of Canadian families that have ancestry in the UK, doing the Sunday roast with Yorkshire pudding. I remember I used to have a coworker that was from, I forget where in the UK she was from, but I mentioned Yorkshire pudding at work, and she was the only one who was like, "Oh, I love Yorkshire pudding. My family likes to do a Sunday roast and do it, and I want it right now. It's so good." Why do the British call literally everything pudding? I don't know. I remember that really threw
it
me
just
off.
means dessert over there. It doesn't specify
does.
any specific kind.
But that threw me off when I first encountered it in like literature, because I didn't know that they used pudding to mean dessert. So I thought, are they just eating like a lot of jello? What's going on here? Same reason why everything's
X-ray.
called spiders in Australia. What does that mean, Boogie? You're
I
going to
forgot
do
there was
it.
an
Laura
X-ray and was
Pickens.
just blindly opening the boxes.
That feels on brand for Carrie, and I mean that in a very affectionate way.
I was just going all in.
You're going to do a Google search for Spider Australia, and nothing will go bad.
What do you mean soft drink spiders?
I know, is it the same in Australia where, like, I know the UK has this whole thing about, like, what they call lemonade is not what you would use for lemonade in North America, but I don't know if that extends to Australia. I'm very curious to know. I don't have a fear of spiders, so maybe I'll look up Australia spiders after this and see.
It was empty.
A spider is a
empty ones.
float. Interesting. God, I still have Bob the
Oh.
Builder's shadow open. I just opened Firefox and there he is, staring at me. Big smile on his face, googly-eyed guns like something out of a rare game.
It said Bob the Builder's tools had faces.
They did. I've never seen Bob the Builder.
I think they did anyway.
I mean,
I only caught it in passing, you know, when I was older. It would just be on.
Yeah, Bob the Builder was after my time. I think about the stuff I watched when I was little, and then some stuff I saw when my brother was little. I remember my brother when he was really little, and bro, if you ever see this vicariously, I'm not calling you out. I'm saying this with affection. My brother really liked Blue's Clues. And you know
Blue's
what?
Clues good.
Blue's Clues is good. It's cute. My brother kind of grew out of it right when Periwinkle the cat started showing up, which was a shame because I thought Periwinkle was cute.
It's a good shade of blue.
It's a good shade of blue. Don't hand me a root beer float. Disgusting. You call that a spider? This is a spider. I'm sorry, that got like Bostonian. I'm sorry. I look in the corner of chat and I see face tools is terrifying. What? Lemon squash is what you mean when you think of lemonade. That's such a cute name, lemon squash.
It makes me think of like a squash, like a pumpkin or a gourd.
Alright, I have looked up Australia soft drink spiders and gotten a recipe for creaming soda spiders, which is, yeah, it's a float. Vanilla ice cream, creaming soda, which I've never heard the term of, but I'm assuming they mean either like a cream soda or any kind of carbonated beverage. It says we used creaming soda, but you can use any fizzy drink you like.
Creaming soda sounds really weird. I don't like that.
Lemonade, as they mention, is a fizzy drink, so that must be like the Commonwealth but not Canadian version of lemonade.
I love the term lemon squash because it makes it sound like it was an accident. Like, oh no, someone squashed these lemons. Oh, I guess we'll bottle up the drippings.
But creaming soda is the pink drink. Is that related to cream soda? And I need to go down this rabbit hole. Cream soda. Because I remember Crush, like cream soda. It came in a pink can. Okay, cream soda, also known as creme soda or creaming soda, is a sweet soft drink, generally flavored with vanilla and based on the taste of an ice cream soda. Okay, thank you, Wikipedia. I always kind of wondered. There's so many varieties of this I've never heard of.
That's very pink.
Yours sounds Boogie. Yours sounds like it would be just like a lemon lime soda, like Sprite or something, or any of the others of its ilk. There are several lemon lime sodas.
Or like Fresca. I remember my mom liked Fresca. Do you have Fresca?
Fresca messes me up because for the longest time I was convinced that any diet soda, any artificial sweeteners whatsoever, give you cancer, like overnight. Oh, and it turns out no. My parents, you know, they watch the nightly news. You know, every once in a while they got like a little bit of the
fear mongering,
a bug. Yeah, a bit of a fear mongering bug in their bonnet, and I guess one night aspartame was under the magnifying glass, and then it turns out that Fresca, there's no such thing as diet Fresca because all Fresca is diet Fresca. There's no Fresca with sugar in it. It's all aspartame or sucralose or whatever have you.
I did not know that. And no, the lemonade served in North America is not carbonated. So here when we say lemonade, it's lemon juice, sugar, water, basically.
There's not, Boogie. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating. I bought a, what's it called? A beverage mate? I forget what it's called, but it carbonates my drinks for me.
Like a Soda Stream?
Soda Stream, it requires you use their, like, bottled syrups or something, which is like, boo. This is, you know, you can put anything in the bottle. Again. Yeah.
No, I'll never stop dunking on that.
Yeah, but I bought it specifically because I went to London when I was a child, and I loved that all the lemonade there was carbonated, and you can't even buy it here. The only lemonade I think you can buy here that's carbonated is the San Pellegrino.
Oh. It's a very cute peach.
Headphones.
Some places serve lemonade, but I don't think it's a really common beverage at fast food places because it's not a... I mean, I haven't had fast food in a long time, but it's not something you would get from like a soda machine, like a drink dispenser.
Yes, you can get lemonade at fast food places.
Oh, really?
I remember at like McDonald's.
Also fruit punch.
Ugh.
High C is.
I love fruit punch.
Ugh.
They have the orange high C at McDonald's. I remember that from being a kid.
Sorry, orange high C? Like, are there different kinds of high C?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they have different. It's not all just red drinks.
I've never had high C. I'm learning so much. Here the fountain automatically has the soda in it. I'm learning. I love learning about food from around the world. Also, heck yeah, Carrie. Kill, maim, destroy. I know it's, this was last week's Splatoon stream, but when you said you got a quad, I was so proud of you.
You.
Drinkmate. That's the name of my carbonated.
Drinkmate? I've never heard of Drinkmate.
It is good. It carbonates anything.
Mm.
Don't do it with milk.
Anything.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Are you talking from
try?
experience?
Really,
I haven't
Lime?
done it myself. I googled it to see if I could though, because I wanted to see would this a mudslide be improved by carbonating it, and the answer is no. Carbonating has a bittering effect, which we don't really mind in our juices, but we're pretty hardwired to interpret bitter milk in a very specific way, and our taste buds don't like it.
Oh no! That's fascinating though, and I mean that sounds like the kind of thing, I wouldn't do, but I would look on the internet to be like, okay, I was gonna say what is the meta here? That's not the right word. What is like the consensus on carbonating these specific beverages? Because it's the chef in me, I want to know.
The other kicker on milk is that it foams up ridiculously when you try to carbonate it. Beer does too, but if you've got a flat beer you need to make fizzy again, it's worth the wait. But not with milk. It'll foam up, and you won't be rewarded
Thank
for
you.
your patience.
You had a root beer float with peanut butter ice cream, and it fully activated the turned milk neurons. Oh no!
Ooh, was that something that was like on the menu as like
Or did you just
something that would have
combine it?
been like sometimes you read these hipster places that are like super extra with their drinks, like they put an entire mini wedge of pie on the rim as a garnish and be like, God, are you even trying to make something delicious, or are you just trying to be as extra as possible?
I think it wasn't one of my streams, but for Carrie's birthday
You made
earlier
it
in the
as
year.
a kid.
Claire, that's cute. Kawaii
That's
desu ne.
adorable.
But I think it was during Carrie's birthday in March earlier in the year, we played Mario Party on her stream, and some of us, I don't remember the name of the establishment, but it was
I don't like this.
some like fancy place. I don't know if it was Vegas or something, but it had like all these extremely extra beverages, like floats. And
Yeah.
I don't
Think
remember
about
what it was
all the fancy
Yeah.
milkshakes.
Well, don't spend it all in one place, Don.
Or do.
Yeah, it's your money now. You do what you want. Make sure you lick all the coins so Dak won't take it back from you.
I think you don't understand how badly I'm hurting for money right now.
You once asked for a lemonade, a Sprite. The server said something, but you weren't listening. You take a sip and it's soda water. Now, is it? Because I've encountered. There's, I think, tonic water, which is sweetened, and then soda water, which isn't. One of them has sweetener added, and one is just fuzzy water. Sorry, fizzy water, not fuzzy water. Don't drink fuzzy water. Probably. Unless someone markets it as the latest superfood, like raw water. Come and drink fuzzy water.
I was trying to get that further away from Morri, but that backfired. Blep.
This makes you realize you'd call Australian lemonade Coke?
Oh, are you one of those people that calls all sodas Coke?
When you say Coke, I think of the, like brown, black
Yeah.
soda.
Yeah.
Kind of caramel, like, yeah.
But there are regions of the U.S. that calls calls all carbonated beverages Coke.
Oh, well, there we go. Okay, Andorra does call all carbonated beverages Coke. That's interesting. Again, I love
So you could
learning about
I could
these
order-
differences.
I could order a rum and Coke and wind up with some rum and a LaCroix? Blasphemy!
Drinking water after petting a pet, call that fuzzy water. You mean after... Not anymore, because I have my water in a bottle that has a lid. But it used to be I would have like a glass of water on like my side table, and if I left it unguarded, Cosmo would stick his nose in it and start drinking. Thanks, Cosmo. Is High C a soda?
When I go to bed, I just no, it's not carbonated.
Oh.
When I go to bed, I just I guess I'm. Do we both steer? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you
not
both
specified.
steer.
Okay.
You just kind of
This
gotta
is
war it out.
interesting. All right.
I hope that you reach a
just
consensus.
I just put a glass of water on my nightstand in case I need it. I don't know how I could handle not having. I don't know how I could handle having feline competitions.
Ah. Well, that's why I drink my water from. I keep it in a bottle now because clearly I cannot keep anything in an open glass, or Cosmo will stick his nose in it.
I started putting mine in a cup with a container with a lid because my cat would knock it off the counter and onto me while I slept. Because I have a headboard that has a little counter. I have a headboard with a counter, so I'd be sleeping and he would knock it off the counter and it would just pour all over me.
Oh, Obi.
It's happened at least twice.
I shouldn't laugh. It is kind of funny though. I
It was very funny, but it was also very cold. It was a
Yeah,
weird way to
God,
wake up.
that's about the right reaction.
I think I'd worry more about like the glass and cranial trauma at that point.
It was a plastic cup, so.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm
But
good.
it was a 32-ounce plastic cup.
Oh no! Big boy, big gulp.
That's a lot of water. Also, the word warp is doing a lot of work there, considering I know what the eye actually does.
That's why it's so funny. It's like you don't... If you've never played this before, you're not expecting, and you think, oh, the eye's gonna, I don't know, shoot a beam at me and I'm gonna teleport. No. It's just gonna get its corneas full of dust and rocks. Just for a laugh. Oh. Thank you. This is how banks work.
I agree, Boogie. I just think of it as red flavor.
I've never had Dr. Pepper, ever.
Oh, Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think anyone knows. They say 26 flavors, which to me sounds like the stuff I would do when I was a kid, and they gave me an empty soda can, like, go fill it up
Oh,
with
yeah.
the soft drink out, and like,
Suicide.
every drink,
Oh, yeah.
every drink.
Every
And
drink,
it was
you gotta.
disgusting. It was disgusting, but it was my disgusting, so I slurped it down with pride.
No root beer, though. That was my rule when I was little, no root beer. But
Same. I did not like root beer as a kid.
I didn't
I've
either.
done that. I haven't had one in forever, but Slurpees, if I ever got a Slurpee, I would do multiple flavors. Why would you just do one? Cowards.
My favorite thing about the 26 flavors is that they now market like a vanilla cream Dr. Pepper or something like that. That's just a 27th flavor. Why does this get like second billing over everything else that is apparently privileged information? I smell a rat. And rat, for all I know, might be one of the 26 flavors.
You put in everything when you did that, tea and lemonade included. I mean, maybe it's the latest taste sensation, who knows?
I always thought there was like, I mean, to be fair, when you do this with alcohol, it's pretty much just a Long Island iced tea. And I thought there was tea in that for the
Me
longest
too!
time.
I had no idea. Like, I'd hear my parents order one and think, oh, it's like iced tea with some booze in it. No, it just looks like iced tea. 26 flavors not of this earth. Give me
It
that
really-
alien soda. That's what the Tacticooler
Obi!
distributes.
What do you want, boy?
He wants 26 flavors, obviously.
You want 26 flavors?
Did he say anything?
He went, woo!
Moo? What does that mean, Obi? Also,
Good.
what the heck? I was right there! Excuse me? Yoshi?
You got a star.
Where am I in all this? Like, shouldn't I see Luigi on the board? Maybe he's censored because he's like flipping Yoshi the bird.
Luigi
That
would
doesn't need to be
never.
censored anymore.
No, Luigi wouldn't.
Mario's doing it on the official Mario Twitter account, so
I guess
Very official.
for future reference, if you're watching this recording, because of the whole blue checkmark debacle at Twitter, where it's no longer verified accounts, but just you buy one, people obviously capitalized on this, and there was like a fake Nintendo of America account going around with a photoshopped image of Mario flipping the void.
It got a lot of retweets.
Yeah, so clearly Nintendo was not happy about Mario. I don't think Mario would. I don't
made
think
it to
Mario
late
doesn't
night.
even know what the bird is.
I thought they'd have to censor it, but apparently not. Also, Maury, I don't know if it's a regional thing or not, but I have never heard anyone pronounce debacle like that.
I the same thing.
No, I think it's it's just me having read the
I think
word.
it's cute though.
No, it's me reading the word but never hearing it pronounced out loud. It is debacle. I'm just.
Typical is good too though. Don't worry.
No, it's not. You don't have to pity me.
I don't pity you. I think it's
honestly
cute.
It's better. Debacle sounds like a Star Wars character. Debacle feels like an actual literary phrase.
Also, I guess you have, in case, because it's not obvious, you have to press A to accelerate. You don't hold it. I didn't figure this out the first time I played this game.
I forgot we could accelerate it all.
It says right there.
I wasn't paying attention. I don't read, Maury.
No, I mean, thank you, but no. I prefer my cuteness comes from other avenues and not because I read a lot of books, but I don't hear words pronounced out loud. And then, inevitably, someone in the room, like, okay, you know the term when someone is being skeevy when they're flirting, and you say they're being lecherous. I thought it was leech, and I remember saying, well, "That guy's being such a leech." And then I got looked at like, "No, Maury, it's lecherous, not leech."
2, 1, go!
Debacle is when Debbie works in the office. That's correct.
Typical.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so
Don't be embarrassed. I'm sorry.
No,
I thought it was a regional difference.
it's funny. I don't mind. It's just like, it's funny how it comes up when I'm streaming. Faster, 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 faster. Heck, faster. No, not fast enough, Luigi. Okay, good job, Dak.
Thank you.
My pronunciation is in the Merriam-Webster. So wait, debacle is legitimate?
Whoa, wow.
I think it is. I think that it is really a proper. I feel like I've heard other people say it that way before, but just not around here.
That's good. I mean, there's definitely other words that I have said incorrectly. Like, okay, well, I was gonna bring up the when I streamed Bowser's Inside Story, and I'd have to stop myself every single time Fawful said chortles, because I would always say it is quartles, and I had to stop myself and go like, no, chortles. But
Portal.
chortle.
Portal.
What is the word? I'm blanking on what the word is now, but there's definitely been more where I've just... Oh, okay, I remember. You know that bit in Monsters, Inc., where Randall says, like, you little one-eyed cretin? And Mike is like, it's cretin. And I have to think of that scene every time I encounter the word cretin, like I just did now, because I want to say cretin. And then before I say cretin, I have to stop myself and I have to play that scene from Monsters, Inc. in my head to remember what is the correct pronunciation of cretin. Because it looks like cretin.
It does look like cretin.
It does.
I thought it was cretin for the longest time because of I just read Calvin and Hobbes a lot. I was probably mispronouncing a lot of words because of Calvin and Hobbes.
Well, I mean, me too. Yeah, I'm just gonna blame Calvin and Hobbes. Thank you, Bill Watterson, for everything. You called
honestly,
it
the
Mimi
man-
until you were 25, Claire. That's adorable. This is when you learn it's not cretin. I'd find that clip, but I don't want to get DMCA'd. You also learned it in Calvin and Hobbes. I don't know where I learned the word from, but I wouldn't be surprised. I love Calvin and Hobbes dearly. I'm very picky when it comes to comics. Like, even if I don't like the art of something, it'll put me off, but I love Calvin and Hobbes. And from
7 is such a weird number of coins to receive.
It kind of is. And from the Japanese front, I love Yotsuba, so I guess, like, chaotic small child is like my comedy sweet spot, apparently.
Yotsuba is absolutely a...
Let's go.
I can't say spiritual success. Like, the vibe is similar. The vibe is so similar. Her dad is sort of like Calvin's dad before he came up with the idea of, oh, I can just lie to my kid to mess with him.
Yeah, that's like Calvin's dad is basically my dad, because my dad was also enjoyed Calvin and Hobbes and would tell me, like, hilarious, air quotes, untruths, and I would take it as gospel. I have this distinct memory in my head of him once telling me that if you step out of, like, a hot tub and then you touch the metal bar that's on the staircase, you'll electrocute yourself.
Oh no! I thought for the longest time that brown eggs came from brown chickens.
Yeah, if they wanted it pronounced correctly, they should have spelled it correctly.
This isn't the same thing, but once my parents had a hot tub when I was growing up, and they once told me that if I stayed in too long, I'd turn into a lobster, and I had nightmares about that.
No!
I thought that I'd literally turn into a lobster.
I think that's one of the reasons that I love Yotsuba as a comic, is that a lot of media writes stuff involving small children as being very cute and twee, and I can't stand it. But what I love about Yotsuba is that it really captures just how weird small children, like especially little girls, are. And I feel when I see Yotsuba, a lot of her behavior kind of echoes how I felt being like 4, 5, 6, and taking things really literally or misinterpreting things, or like just getting totally the wrong idea in my head. I know there's a chapter of the comic where her dad teaches her about global warming, and she gets it in her head as glow ball, like a glowing orb, like glow ball warming, and that's what she tells people, like, no, you have to turn off your air conditioning because of glow ball warming. I thought that's
so cute.
Like, that's how I feel. Anyway, if you haven't read Yotsuba, I would very highly recommend it. The mangaka Kiyohiko Azuma, who also did Azumanga Daioh, which is a humongous influence to me with regards to making comics. Does a fantastic job, and again, really, I don't know if he's a dad, but he really captures just how weird little girls can be. So it's
if he's not a dad, he's gotta be an uncle or something.
Right? Like, he captures, again, how weird little kids can be without it being twee or saccharine, because I hate that kind of stuff. I can't stand it. You actually
When I was young, I thought that it was that lactose intolerant was one word. Like, I thought it was lactose intolerant.
It's cute.
Oh, I kind of like how I always thought there was a medical condition called tennis elbow.
Tennis elbow, all one word?
Absolutely, like TENISELBO, completely unrelated to the sport of tennis.
Oh my gosh.
And I used to think people that... But I would also see tennis elbow written in places, and I thought they were two completely unrelated conditions until one day, light bulb.
This is extra funny to me because of your profession as a medical coder.
Trust me, the light bulb was well before I even started down this path.
You accidentally got permanent marker on your arm, and your cousin told you that meant it'd be on your arm forever. I remember thinking that with, like, we had this bold black Sharpie kind of pen when I was little, and I got it on my hands, and I was warned, oh, it's gonna be there forever. And I'm like, oh my god, my hands are gonna be stained with these black spots forever.
I had, what happened first. I saw Alice in Wonderland. To bring things back to Disney trauma, this didn't even really like traumatize me. I just sort of took it surprisingly in stride. No, don't warp me. I'm so close. I'm so close.
Yeah,
No,
you
thank
want to
you.
warp. You want the Eyeball Express.
It is too bad. I apologize. I wish I could take you up on your offer, but no, this has to happen. I got too many coins and too few stars. Anyway,
What a
saw
nice problem to
Alice in
have.
Wonderland, and they were like, the whole thing like off with her head, and the axes. Like, oh, that's to cut her head off. And I'm young. I don't know anything. I just assume that's probably, bad, undesirable. I got a grand uncle who's missing a couple of fingers from a hardware accident.
Goodness.
And it's like, well, that's he's done all right for himself. Maybe you can do all right for yourself without a head. I don't know. And so then I have a dream that we're doing Alice in Wonderland, and the kindergarten teacher who's directing it thinks it should be more real. And I'm apparently Alice in this situation for some reason. And I'm like, and my favorite part of this whole dream is that I think the experience of getting my head cut off just means that I can still see, just the vision comes from the collar of my shirt now. Just very, very silly. I had no idea what decapitation was when I was 5.
Oh, I love hearing this kind of thing where these things that you misinterpreted when you were little. I think that's part of the joy of Yotsuba for me, is that a lot of the chapters are her misinterpreting things or taking things too seriously. And I think that just really encapsulates what my experience was like as a small kid who, even now, I have a problem where I tend to take things too seriously. I actually saw a post a while ago that really articulated it well, where I say I'm bad with sarcasm, which is true. It tends to fly over my head if you're not using a sarcastic tone. If you use a very sarcastic tone like, oh, I love playing Bowser minigames, then I'm gonna get that it's sarcasm. But if you're like, oh, I love playing Bowser minigames, and you mean that sarcastic, it's not gonna click for me. Anyway.
It wouldn't click for me either. If you said it was such a neutral tone.
Well,
then
okay,
how
maybe
would
that
it
wasn't a
even
good
click?
example, but a lot of the times my brother would very cheekily say things to me sarcastically, but he'd say it in a very, matter-of-fact voice. And I would...
I could see that, though. I could see that being hard to...
I feel like sarcasm has gotten, more aggressively dry and less, lampshaded over time.
Yeah.
I feel like in a Zen Zer or a Zen Zetter being sarcastic is gonna sound way more nonchalant than a 90s kid being sarcastic.
That might be true. When you were a kid,
Also,
you assumed
Claire,
doctors could fix almost anything.
I still had that as well. The word incurable messed me up so badly because
no.
what do you mean incurable? What if you just got them to a doctor? And then I think in 5th grade, I think we just had sex ed. My parents yeah, just go do that. We don't want to do it. We're Catholic. And then we learned about HIV was on, and but that's not But doctors!
Oh no!
Doctors can not make it so that no. And I was, even though at no point in me being 10 years old was I doing anything that was putting me even mildly at risk of contracting anything of this nature. I was completely terrified.
Your brain fixates on it though, right? Especially when you were a kid. You don't know.
Yeah.
Also, Claire, I love that so much. No concept of death, so when you ever threaten another kid, it was, I'm gonna hit you so bad the doctors can't fix you. Claire, you are so cool, and I mean that genuinely. I wasn't a tough kid. I'm not a tough kid. I'm shy, and I don't like confrontation. I got told in junior high by another student that I thought you were really snobby and stuck up and intimidating, but you're really nice actually. But it's just I was so shy, and I would prefer to sit and read books and not and talk to my peers because I'd get burned out really easily socializing. That I guess I just projected this air of being like rude and untouchable and intimidating, which I hope doesn't come across while I'm streaming. Fleet. You asked your neighbor once if the world would end in 9999 years, and he said probably, and that you instantly cried. Oh my gosh. I remember being like 5 or 6, really little, and my mom watching, I think it was some comedy show, or like this guy was going around interviewing people about like the end of the world or what you would do at the end of the world, and my little child brain took it seriously, and I thought, oh my god, the world was gonna end in like 5 minutes, and I was like hiding under the blankets upstairs just wailing, thinking, oh my god, we're all gonna die because, you know, small child, you don't know.
When I think it was part of me going through the Beatles catalog and, you know, all this peace and love, like, what's with all the peace and love, and like, oh well, you know, the war, the Korean War and everything, and like, there was so much fixation on war, and I don't know if I begged them to tell me that war wasn't a thing anymore, or if that was just an inference I made. But then I remember being like, the Kosovo bombings on TV, they put it on like when it was happening in school, and I'm just low-key freaking out because I know that there are nuclear arms, but it's okay because war isn't a thing anymore. So if I ever sound like incredibly jaded, like someone who like feels offensive that the world is, it's because in my formative years, I thought we were living in a permanent peace state.
If only. If Paul is dead, maybe you're dead too. Are we all in purgatory and playing Mario Party? That seems apt for purgatory, actually. Also, to take kind of a wild swerve, have you all seen Ringo Starr's MS Paint art? This isn't a new thing. This is like several years old.
Yes, I believe I have.
Okay, good, because his MS Paint art is, it's something. Let's say that.
Isn't this his own art? I don't know
Oh,
how
you
I
haven't?
missed this.
See, I thought you would have seen. I don't, let me finish my turn. I don't know what you're gonna get if you Google, like, Ringo Starr MS Paint art. But essentially, he made his own artwork in, like, MS Paint. And then, I don't know if he sold it successfully, probably. But it's, I'm gonna say garish. And not in a positive way.
Oh, did he not know that you can like customize the colors? I've Googled it and I think I'm looking at like the bulk
Okay,
of
yeah.
it.
So if you Google Ringo Starr art, like the one that says "Your Baby,"
Yeah,
like, yeah.
definitely one of them.
Well, I see there's like a Game Grumps thumbnail recommended to me, which has one of his drawings on it. I mean, you know, maybe it's a stylistic choice, but it's maybe one that doesn't work for me. It's bold.
You know how when you do something for the first time and you're like, oh, okay, I'm not quite good at this yet, but I'm getting there, and you kind of gotta know to like, you know, scrapbooks, pin them up around the house and everything. Like, I mean, Ringo, I am in of the camp that actually likes Don't Pass Me By. I'll defend your first pancake in the music realm, but in the world of MS Paint, I think maybe a little more practice. Maybe I don't want to crap on like a man who's just like creating for the love of it.
It's hard. I mean, you don't want to, again, like music, art is extremely subjective. It just, let's say, doesn't appeal to me. Wishing Yellow Submarine could have been animated in MS Paint now. Have you seen those old Beatles cartoons?
Oh, yeah, like, I rented Yellow Submarine as a kid thinking that because of, you know, everything about it, the song Yellow Submarine was explicitly written as a kid's song, but...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, they still put it on Revolver, but, like, it was released as, like, I was gonna say, oh, there was released as a single, but I think it was a double A side with Eleanor Rigby, which is decidedly not a
No,
kid
it's
song.
not.
So but it was still composed as one, even though they didn't have a vector for releasing it to children exclusively. I don't know what was going on.
They're
in
not
their heads,
gonna know. Kids aren't gonna know.
But still, like, I thought that, because of that, oh, the movie Yellow Submarine is probably good. I didn't realize that it was. Apparently, a lot of people started taking animation more seriously as an adult medium when it came out in 1967. Really? So, yeah, I didn't realize that.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
I always figured that it was just like something that, like, okay, they just. I think it was part of like satisfying their contract that they needed to appear in 3 films, and they did Hard Day's Night and Help, and they were just done. I don't know where Magical
So this is like
Mystery
the
Tour
low
did that.
efforts, I guess.
Well, the
Chaser.
Beatles aren't voicing themselves. They appear in cameos at the end to satisfy the contractual obligation, but voice actors are handling it. But yeah,
Oh no.
it might be a perfectly good film. I just was very young and very much expecting to be entertained the way the song Yellow Submarine catered to me. It
At
did
least
not.
he has this well-regarded drumming career to fall back on. Yeah, this feels like the opposite of Brian May from Queen, who totally blew my mind when I learned he has like a PhD in astrophysics or something. I forget exactly
Really?
what. I'm gonna look this up right now. Also, thank you, Dawn, for leaving me out of this transaction. I'm extremely grateful.
I'm also grateful, and I think most people can hazard to guess why. So I can't tell if Boogie is being sarcastic or not, because I personally respect Ringo as a drummer. He got the job done.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes, like, I don't rag on Ringo Starr. I don't rag on Meg White. They brought personality
They did.
to
Nobody notices the drummers, but they did a good job.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of cases where if you got like a seasoned like professional behind, but that still doesn't change the fact that some mean things have been said about Ringo, including from his bandmates. He quit for a brief stint, so I think Paul McCartney sat in and did drums on Back in the USSR. I might be wrong about which White Album track it was, but it was just like a, just a stopgap thing. We were very happy to have Ringo back. When he rejoined, they left flowers on the drum set. Very nice. But after they broke up, someone asked, once Ringo was it was beginning to be a hot take in like the late 70s about, oh, Ringo Starr is a bad drummer, and
So what do we get to do this one? This is like the best mini game.
let's Boston Family Photo Day, I think this is called.
I've seen like in recent, not even like super recent years, but a lot of people online saying how much they hate the Beatles, and I mean, I don't want to say like I don't get it, but I don't hate them. I mean, I've heard a lot of the Beatles. My dad's a fan of the Beatles, and maybe not everything in their discography works for me, but
I think some people just put it out like, oh, they're the best. Every song is like the worst Beatles song is better than like the best pop song. Like it's just like some hyperbolic
like making
stuff.
that contentious take kind of thing. I was in the back.
I think I was still. Oh, are we counting this? Are we counting this?
Her eyes are closed. Hello?
Oh no! I think Yoshi's the only one.
I think
that
Dawn
got a
should get
good
some points
photo
for
out
that.
of this. But yeah.
That's a very cute photo of Yoshi.
But anyway, so John Lennon was being like interviewed because people were starting like, oh, is Ringo even that great? Is Beatles the best band of all time? But at the depot is the drummer a good drummer? And someone asked John Lennon, is Ringo the best drummer of all time? And John Lennon, thinking back this time that he was replaced by Paul, said he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
Ouch. Oof, ow.
John was a mega salty boy, because when I read that, I'm like, wow, that's the nicest thing I think he's ever said about Paul after the
Oh my
breakup.
god. I didn't mean to turn this stream into like Beatles deep cuts, but I don't know, is this a spicy take to say that I don't dislike the Beatles? Because again, I've seen a lot of people in online spaces going, "Oh, the Beatles are awful. They suck." You know, it's like I don't. Again, I've heard a lot of their discography. I don't mind a lot of their songs. Some of their songs
People
I enjoy.
love the Beatles.
I think what
I
I enjoy
support
about
the
them is how much their sound varies over the years.
Yeah.
Also,
Like,
hello,
I
Darth.
They re-released Revolver recently, and I think I really reappreciated the fact that it's like right in the point of them going from bubblegum to what they became later in their career.
Like psychedelic and
Yeah, I like all the Beatles, honestly, but I also don't like put them on a pedestal. Like, if someone says, "Oh, the Beatles suck," I honestly just appreciate the iconoclastic nature of the statement, because when I grew up, it was just like, "Oh, you must appreciate objectively the best."
yeah, and
If
I
you
think
don't
it's
like
easy to rebel against that. I mean,
Yeah,
definitely
and I
not
support it.
objectively the best. As Don said, the hate is pushback to people being like, Beatles all-time best ever always, which, yeah, oversaturated, but...
Yeah, like absolutely. Like let the boomers and old heads kind of like throw it back at them.
I
But
guess it's just what
also-
surprises me is all the vitriol that I've seen directed towards them. Like, oh, Beatles are so bad. And I'm like, I don't mind them. I'm fine.
Like
Find a lot of people have a lot of hate in them. Like I like people get upset and angry about so many things, and I'm just like, nah. Why don't you just chill though?
Also, Don is cleaning up.
Yeah, like Beatles aren't for everyone because no music is. But I was raised on Beatles, and I went through that like, oh, I'm idolizing them way too much phase, and then coming back to them as an adult, I'm sort of like, okay, there's flaws here, but I still love it. Still great music. Still appreciate it. Accidentally bumped that one, but let's. Big waste having the trigger and bumper do the same thing
Yeah.
on each side, gotta say.
I wish you could map stickers to individual buttons.
Me too.
It feels like such a waste. I mean,
I was so close.
I don't know why I picked Boo. I saw Boo and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Luigi. I didn't actually mean to press that. I just moved my Joy-Cons. What is the best Beatles song? Or at least one that you enjoy?
I've got so many favorites, but I'm looking through you has always been a favorite, like, of mine, like, #1 top favorite for a while. You've Gotta Hide Your Heart Away, Ticket to... They did some real good bubblegum pop. People speak derisively of it, but... Like, I feel like the experimental stuff might not be for everyone, but if you like pop music, they have just written some great pop tunes on Help and Rubber Soul.
I tend to gravitate more towards experimental, and I haven't even remotely heard their whole catalog because it's massive, but I think about what my YouTube recommendations look like right now, and how I feel like my YouTube music recommendations have been getting increasingly deranged. There's a lot of vaporwave, there's breakcore, there's slushwave, there's a lot of jazz for some reason.
Did you
like-
say Britcore or Breakcore?
Breakcore.
Okay.
It's I think
Breakcore is a truly like manic genre of music. I hope that's not like too ableist to like.
No, I
just don't know how
it
else to
is.
describe the feeling of it.
It's like a spin-off of like D&B and jungle, which are also genres I enjoy, but then I think about, and my YouTube recs are just getting weirder and weirder. But I can't help myself, I guess.
I gotta plug in my game and play on the. I gotta switch
Okay.
because
I will hydrate. Thank you, Ryfam. Also, Yoshi
My
does have a
battery's
cute
running out.
cute nose. Like, you ever look at Yoshi and just kind of wonder what kind of texture he has? Is that just me? Like, you just wanna-
Rubbery.
Rubbery would make sense since he's born with shoes on.
Yeah, it's true. The babies do have shoes. You know, I should stream. Well, I have to see if my Wii U will cooperate with my capture card. Probably, because it's got an HDMI port. But I think about New Super Mario Bros. U and how much fun I had with that one, and all the baby Yoshis. I wish they would bring them back, like the fat baby Yoshis, how they looked in Super Mario World. I forgot where I was going with that. Goodbye.
Dawn, absolutely base take. Lucy in the Sky Diamonds is a great song.
I remember
Great
once
song.
going to the Science Center in, what was it? I think in Winnipeg. Winnipeg sucks, by the way. The Science Center in Winnipeg with my brother and a couple of our cousins there. And they had an exhibit about the Beatles specifically. And for some reason they had set up like the Beatles rock band. And I had to coerce them a little bit. I got them up on stage to play Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and I sung the vocals for that one. That's one of the few Beatles songs I know all the words to.
That's delightful. Oh gosh, I just remember that as like the last year I lived at home before like my job finally made it so I could afford to live on my own. I just remember doing Beatles rock band.
Oh, I'm
with my
jealous.
parents.
It's not the kind of thing I could get my family to do, alas. I've always kind of wanted the experience of playing rock band with friends, but I've never had that opportunity. I love to sing. Also, I did it! I'm gonna sing with all these penguins now. Squeak, squeak. I bet penguins make some great chill wave.
Oh,
I agree.
I just engage with that idea completely divorced from the wordplay. Just like I bet they could.
Maybe they could. I remember finding. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just imagining Mario penguins being more like kawaii future-based type of.
Penguins do future funk and like nightcore. I know there's a meme I saw forever ago that was like Pokemon types sorted into musical genres.
You know, I think that meme a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, I still have it on my phone here. So it's choose your Pokemon type based on the music you most listen to. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can find it for people in chat right now. Hang on. So, because I don't have an easy way to connect my phone here. That's not the correct meme. That is also not the correct. Where's the original one? I don't need all of these. This is. I can't find it. Well, I'm just gonna have to, like, I guess, read out what it says because I can't seem to. Oh, wait, no, I found it. Let me see if I can put this on stream. No, I don't want, like, Google Images. Come on, Google.
You're in first because you have 2 stars, Dawn.
Yeah, you gotta own your lead here. I don't know if this is gonna work. I just want to drag and drop. Okay, so here's this. Choose your Pokemon type based on the music you most listen to. So you can see for grass, there's like folk, country, blues, etc. And then, of course, if you go down, you get into a lot more experimental types like Witch House and Dark. I don't even know what Dark Cabaret is. You get into stuff like.
Is Dark Cabaret like Dresden Dolls? Would I be like?
No. So I have to press the button. Sorry, I'm pulling this out. Or like.
Oh, this is a different version than the one I think I remember seeing.
Okay.
Or maybe it's just got more added to it because it didn't have like the. I don't know.
There was
anyway,
a couple
it's good.
when I googled it, but this is the one I was thinking of specifically. I don't know if library music. I'm looking at the curse type in the bottom left. Sorry if you're invested in these results. I don't know if library music is like what Space Funeral soundtrack is, but that's a good soundtrack. Anyway, if you want to call Morri out, my types are probably ice and water. Or actually, no, this isn't the same one I saw. This is
Yeah,
different.
I think that
The one I have
different than the
saved
one
on my
that we had
phone
before.
has like Future Funk and Chill Wave on it, and this doesn't have Future Funk or Chill Wave. What the heck? Never mind. This one is fake. This meme is fake. Disregard. Whatever. Goodbye. Back to Mario Party. We're gonna focus on the game now. I don't know what lowercase music is.
Before we do that, I did go to the Wikipedia page on Dark Cabaret, and the only image on it is of Amanda Palmer, the lead singer of the Dresden Dolls. So, yeah.
Yes, you knew. That's impressive.
Nailed it.
I just struggled to think of what even would be like Dark Cabaret, and then like coin-operated boy popped into my head as like the closest thing I could approximate, and
Let's look at the map here.
apparently
Choose mine.
Wikipedia had the same train of thought.
It's the one I have that a version of that meme saved on my phone, but it's got other genres on it, like was it Danger Core or like Extra Core or hang on, after I finish paying off this Cooper here, let me look here. Noise Core, Power Violence. What is Indeterminacy? I have too many die. I can't die anymore. I'm just gonna throw this on the ground like an animal. Get out. Danger music. I remember Boogie linking some danger music. It was actually not bad until the part Extra Tone. I think I'm thinking of Extra Tone, where it was just loud and relentless and my ears didn't like that.
Indeterminacy is a composing approach in which aspects of a musical work are left open to chance or to the interpreter's free choice.
So this is like the roguelike genre, but for music.
Well, it's more like the composer is writing sheet music down, right? But sometimes, you know, things are written like decrescendo or like, or not, ritardando, so it just slows down, and however much you decrease the volume or you slow the tempo is sort of up to you as the performer or the conductor.
Interesting.
So, it sounds like Indeterminacy is really, as a composer, embracing and giving the performers as much leeway as possible because you're not looking for a consistent replication. You want wildly different stuff.
Carrie, how could you? Not to divert from Dak, but how could you hurt me like this personally?
Because you're playing Mario Party, and that's the part.
Yeah, okay.
You're playing Mario Party, and people play Mario Party to either get hurt or to hurt their friends.
Look,
It's a healthy game.
I've never been this close.
What is that? How's that? The lyrics in the Eurythmic songs go like, some of them want to use you, some of them want to be abused. Yeah, that's Mario Party. Sweet Dreams are made of Mario Party, apparently.
This is the closest I've ever been to winning.
I believe in you, Carrie. Also, yeah, the version I'm pulling up on my phone is the same image, like with the Pokemon, the way the Pokemon are allocated as I just showed on stream, but there's genres added and moved around. So for instance, library music is now classified as psychic, which I feel is more appropriate. When you say library music, I think of Space Funeral soundtrack. Water has like Vaporwave, Future Funk, which are genres I like. Ice has like Chill Wave, City Pop, Chiptune, Synthwave, like those are all great. I like those genres. I guess I'm calling myself up on stream, or calling myself out on stream. So now you know some of the stuff that Morri likes. Where is Breakcore on here? Breakcore even on here? I don't know, but I've been listening to Breakcore lately. I think there's something wrong with me here.
I keep going through all of this conversation like, oh, I love that genre. Oh, I love that genre. And I'm realizing, like, I don't hate any musical genre. I just hate music that...
Oh,
the
snap!
only music I don't like is music that has been made by labels.
Oh, snap!
That does nothing!
It does nothing!
Nothing of value is lost.
I don't think
Some
you're
of
taking into
them
account how
want to
emotionally
use you.
attached they are to those
Some
stars.
of them want to be used by you.
The stars
Some
aren't
of them
nameless,
want to
faceless
abuse you.
entities. They literally
Some
have
of them
faces
want to
attached.
be Sorry, I was singing Eurythmics, but yeah.
No, I was doing a bit where I was just like ranting incoherently while you sang.
No, I like. It's like we're beatboxing. You're ranting incoherently while I'm providing the background vocals. It's perfect. I mean, what is Mario Party but really bringing out the most unhinged conversation in all of us?
But yeah, the only music I don't like is really just like that really by committee, super corporate stuff. And when I go home, my mom listens to contemporary Christian radio, even though she's not like of the like reactionary mindset or anything. Like she has gone from like when I was a kid, she was pro-life. She's become pro-choice. She shares none of like. She's not within their target demo, but she likes listening to it because I guess she thinks God likes it or something. But to me, it's just. I feel like if you were to just replace all the people making that music with completely, like, cynical people with no faith-oriented ideations at all, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. That's my...
Yeah. Also, very briefly to touch on Chad. So, the Power Stars have faces, and so do Lumas. But Lumas are clearly a sapient species, but do Power Stars have any will of their own? Like the stars we
have
get.
faces, but they don't move. Like Lumas have like limbs that they can move. They have like limbic systems.
Lumas
but
have hunger. What do Power
Lumas
Stars
talk.
hunger for?
Lumas talk. Like, the Power Star doesn't talk.
I feel like a terrible Mario fan because I am deeply entrenched in Mario lore, but I can't remember. Are there any examples in Mario canon where the Power Stars speak to you directly? I can't think of any.
No, not the Power Stars, no.
I'm trying really hard to think of any examples, but I think you're right. But also, Power Stars don't demand that I fill them full of basically conpeto. I don't think the Grand Stars in I'm assuming you mean the Grand Stars in Galaxy. I don't think they have words for you, but I don't remember. I replayed Galaxy not too long ago.
Stars
not
in
Galaxy
Paper
2.
Mario.
Well, the Star Spirits are a totally different thing
Yeah,
now.
they're their own thing, so they don't count.
Oh, it's funny to me that the Star Spirits don't count. I mean, they're in a Mario RPG spin-off. Of course they don't count. Miyamoto-san does not want Mario's side characters to have personalities.
Go!
I don't think the Grand Stars talk to you in Galaxy 2. They don't talk to you in the first Galaxy. I don't remember Galaxy 2. I wish there was an easy-to-access version of Galaxy 2 that we could play. Nintendo, hint, hint. Oh, alright. Cool.
I do love that they did like the detail of like the ice being skated on.
Yeah, me too. And I like that you can see your breath in the cold as well. There's a lot of really charming details in this particular Mario Party that I appreciate, especially with how sort of rote and by-the-book more recent entries in the Mario Party series have been. Like, I don't own a copy of Super Mario Party, but looking at it and seeing how sterile it looks compared to this, I really appreciate all the details in the character animations. Do I want to?
I just remembered that
anyway.
I just remember that I played Mario Party 10 at a friend's house, and I can count on two hands, maybe one, the number of minigames we played.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds about right. You know, I'm gonna do this because we've never done it on stream before, and there's no reason for me to spend those coins, but I'm gonna let Kamek do his thing. As a treat.
Cool.
I have seen for Super Mario Party that they incorporated motion controls in the mini games that in a way that generally works. Like the one that stands out to me is one in Super Mario Party where you're cooking a steak and you have to cook all 6 sides of the steak cube by using the Wiimote to flip around a frying pan. And that was kind of an interesting use of the Wiimote controls.
Yeah, like I played a bit of Super Mario Party, a demo of it, and I enjoyed it a lot. Like I had fun playing it. Like I played it with a group of strangers at the state fair.
State fair.
Yeah,
Wow.
we had a Nintendo booth at our state fair a few years back. And it had a whole game set up where you could tour and play little demos of various games.
That's cool.
And that was one of them. And it, I probably should have done that.
Yeah, it's just what my house is like. Wicked laughter emanating from within.
More like state unfair. Oh.
Oh, goodbye.
Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Like I enjoyed the motion controls because they were fun, but not like in the way.
That's good to know. Like, yeah, I know there's definitely been instances in the past where motion controls have really felt tacked on, for lack of a better word, where you think you didn't need to add motion controls, but oh, this is an interesting. I read a mini game, not just a fleece carry.
I remember the Wii. I remember how low effort the motion could be.
The Wii was like the king of shovelware for a reason.
I feel like motion was just something I was ready to brush off entirely, but then Splatoon happens, and then, oh, I can play this shooter as good as I can play the shooters on my PC. This is wild.
Like, it's fascinating how, I don't want to say revolutionary necessarily, but just how much motion controls really assisted the aiming in shooters like that. Because I've never really been a shooter person, and maybe part of that is that I don't, like, historically I haven't played a lot of games on PC compared to console. I've usually been a console girl, and having that sort of precise control for shooters on a console is really dang impressive. And I kind of wish more games would embrace that.
Same. I mean, I realize that it can't be an across-the-board thing because... thank you, Mom.
That's why I made it nighttime. Obviously.
This is gonna overshoot, right? Like...
Splatoon does have a good feel.
Get chased by the eye!
Give him something to do.
Yeah, I regret it.
I wish that like, this is the warp. I just love that this is the warp.
Low budget warp.
Very funny to me.
Me too.
I do love that if you use a Pro Controller with your PC on Steam Big Picture, they will let you use gyro aiming, but oh, it doesn't feel as good.
That's cool
It's
though
not
that you can
integrated.
do it. I remember seeing someone stream Ocarina of Time. I think it was the 3DS version that had like an HD texture pack. And it had been finagled, I guess is the word, to allow using a Pro Controller through Steam Big Picture to let you maintain the gyro aiming that the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time has. And that's really cool. I'd like to see more games embrace that. I know... Oops. Good. I don't remember if they've added it yet because I don't have the Switch expansion pack, so I don't know. But... GoldenEye with the gyro aiming seems like it could make a pretty fun experience. Also, curse you, Carrie, but also well done. I still love that snowman in the background. There's something so sad about it.
Alright, everybody, last couple turns.
Oh boy. You know, I was out a couple weeks ago. We had a lot of snowfall here. Yeah, I know it seems early in the year, but that's Canada for you. We had some fairly heavy snowfall, and I remember walking to work really early in the morning and spotting a snowman that someone had built, and they'd gone like the whole kit and caboodle. Like, it had stick arms and a carrot nose, and I appreciated the artistry. I took a little picture of it, and then like a day or two later I was walking to work again, but the snowman's head had been torn off, for lack of a better word, and it was so sad to see this headless snowman that someone had clearly put a lot of effort into, just being cruelly torn apart like that. Oh, GoldenEye auto aims. See, I didn't know that. I've only very briefly played GoldenEye. I never owned it on the N64. I remember visiting like a family friend of my mom's once, and my mom's friend's son had GoldenEye in their N64, so that was my only opportunity to ever play the original. You've played it before, yeah, Dawn, if I'm not misremembering?
I've never touched it. Myself.
It's a fun movie, though. I mean, yes, it's campy and really cheesy, but in a good way. I am invincible! Sad to think that snowy places don't have snowmen everywhere. Well, regrettably, a lot of the time here when it snows, because the climate is very dry, that the snow doesn't stick very well. So trying to make snowmen and whatnot, because the snow doesn't adhere to itself, that it's kind of a losing battle.
That is a thing that's... Now that I'm living in a place that barely ever sees snow, I'm realizing
no.
is not common knowledge.
That's like the saddest thing you could have landed on, Carrie.
Is it?
Well, the Big Boo right in front of you is only active at nighttime.
Ah, damn, you're right. That's what I was going there for. Womp womp.
Yeah, maybe someone will happen to land on a
Happening
an
space?
exclamation,
Event space.
an exclamatio. We'll
An
call it an
exclamatio.
exclamatio because I'm committed to it.
Exclamatio is my favorite Pokemon in the new generation.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh, no spoils.
I'm pinching with the Italian chef fingers.
Exclamatio, which I'm also pinching with the Italian chef fingers as I'm saying it. You can't see it, but that's what I should get. The unknown that looks like an exclamation mark, I should get one and name it Exclamatio. Can somebody make unknowns competitively viable? I just think it'd be funny.
I mean, I feel like someone's probably done it.
Exclamatio is at the Hamlet character, yes. Well, the thing is with unknown is that all they can learn is hidden power, and their stats aren't good. You'd really have to fight to get a competitively viable unknown. Like, you would need perfect IVs. You would need its, I forget if it's like IVs or something else that determines what hidden power for an individual Pokemon does. But you'd have to get a good type coverage. That might be Arceus only, but I'm not sure. I've caught Unknown and Arceus, but I've never used them because they're Unknowns. Why would I use Unknown when I can use, like, my tanky Hisui and Goodra? God, I love Hisui and Goodra, and I'm sad that you're probably not going to see it outside of maybe Pokemon Go and Legends. This is what a big snail goop dragon should look like. Bring. Hang on, I need to contribute to this. Bring.
Oh, that's not that far away.
Woo. I would like a star. I noticed that you all have two. Somebody needs to press A. And it's not me.
Oh, you're the birthday girl. You shouldn't have to concern yourself with stars. They're heavy. Trust me.
No stars for Morri? Why does this sound like... Oh, you kick me it?
You kick me, it's like football.
Jail for mother. Jail for mother for 1,000 years. No, I can't not read the Miette post in like a thick Eastern European accent of indeterminate origin. I don't know why. That's just what it is in my head. Morri is trying to win by doing absolutely nothing in true Luigi style, by which I mean I am exerting myself terribly, but it looks like absolutely nothing. So when I lose, you don't get a full picture of how much I have suffered trying to get here. All for naught. You kick Luigi!
To be fair,
Luigi like
Morri,
football. No.
I actually forgot that you didn't have any stars when I swept playthrough with you.
Oh.
Like, I didn't realize you had no stars, or I probably wouldn't have done what I did.
I don't blame you at all. I think you're allowed.
But I tried to be a good sport, you know, but I didn't even.
No, I understand. It's like when I was streaming Splatfest and I said like splatting Carrie is like splatting a kitten. And I mean that in a very affectionate way. Oh, Dawn.
Yeah, let's try a
But
guy's mean in this one.
I think
Dawn.
it's because Carrie is so, like, what is the word I want? Not non-confrontational, but like, just friendly and upbeat and positive, and then you feel
Oh,
really
you got
bad.
me, you little bastard!
Never mind, I take it back. Sailor mouth. I forget if I've mentioned on stream here, but it's kind of a joke in Carrie's streams, where when she streams a cute game like Kirby, she swears a lot more. I feel like that's emblematic of something, I don't know what, but...
That's Carrie Core.
That's Carrie Core.
This one doesn't have a timer, so it can just go on forever.
This is good looking water, though.
It is really good
It's
looking
good water, but I refuse to be distracted by it.
No, Dak, you want to look at the water. Stick your hand in it. Stick your whole head in it.
I'm looking at the back of a Shy Guy. Nothing else.
Ah, heck. Heck.
Womp womp.
No.
His pace was getting like... Woo! I'm sorry, I wish I had audio for Rosalina celebratorily jumping up and down in a barrel, floating in the sea.
I mean, who's gonna rescue you, Rosalina? You're gonna be out there forever. The Lumas won't save you now.
And the Shy Guy's not gonna help. Like, you saw how he did the fake out with the flag. He's not there to be anything but an agent of chaos.
As all Shy Guys should be. I mean, like, look at Paper Mario. Look at Shy Guy's toy box. They are all agents of chaos, so they relish in it. I don't need
As
a
they
2.
should.
Okay. If you were adrift on a barrel with no hope of rescue, would you choose death by water or wait for death by starvation? Thanks, Darth.
Oh, none of those are fun options. Jesus.
What about shark? Is
I've
shark
never
allowed in this
come-
scenario?
I've never come close to starving by, like... I don't know what that's like, but I just know that the notion of drowning is inherently terrifying to me. I don't want to, like, come close to it, so... We'll roll the dice on just being real terminally hungry.
Yeah, I think starvation. I mean, I feel like one, like it would, like the drowning would go faster, but also I feel like it'd be more horrific. Like I feel like I don't know, they both suck a lot.
You know what it makes me think of is just imagine in Evangelion when Shinji experiences the LCL for the first time and how...
Oh yeah, when he tries to breathe in it.
Like, even though if you're told you can breathe in this, just the instinctual full-body terror that would envelop you. I don't know, I feel like dark questions feel appropriate for the Mario Party vibe. Like, when I read that, Darth, I didn't even interpret it as a dark question. I just thought about Rosalina stuck at sea forever. Like, there's no limits for Mario Party. We're all at our worst in Mario Party. Here comes the fleet. Hang on. You can see me going through the menu. It just kind of loses its impact.
I can't see you going through the menu.
Okay, good. Thank you, Carrie.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking like, why can't now did I? Why didn't I see her going through the menu? I'm like, I'm not watching the stream. I'm playing the game.
That's not really a huge move, Toadette, but okay. Maybe I could reach you now.
Maybe she's not so scared of your friggin' dogs. Just a thought.
Rosalina would be fine. At some point, she'd remember how to fly. Or Luma would get bored or hungry and track her down. Mama, when's supper? I'm wasting away. Like cats. Lumas are just cats, clearly.
Yeah, that tracks, honestly.
My bowl is empty. I need more star bits. I'm dying. If I feed Cosmo with too much kibble, though, I don't want him to turn into a planet. Okay, I remember...
He turned into a real Cosmo!
Oh my god. I walked into that.
Let's go.
Okay, I remember on the radio, like, a year or something ago, and my dad was listening to the radio, and the DJ was talking about how irritated she was when people say supper instead of dinner.
What?
And I thought it's a weird thing to get up in arms about, because I say supper, like, you know, if I make dinner and I tell my dad, hey, supper's ready, is what I tell him. And I thought, maybe it's I don't know if it's a regional thing, but again, maybe it's like, because of family coming to Canada from the UK initially. And supper, I think, is more of a Britishism. I don't know. What do you all say? Do you say supper or dinner? Do you
say dinner?
Switch?
But I mean, I'll use supper sometimes, but generally I would say dinner. And I think that it is more of a UK thing to say supper. I feel like that's a whole separate meal there.
I love supper for its sort of mess hall-y kind of vibe, whereas like dinner is like it's 6 o'clock sharp. This is a Norman Rockwell painting. Come around for a family dinner, you know.
When you say Norman Rockwell painting, I feel like it activates some sort of fight or flight response to be. Like, no, I don't want to be part of this twee Americana. Let me off the boat.
I don't want to grin at a cop and I'm just trying to drink a soda and run away from home.
At the college where you grew up, you had suppers every night except Fridays when you had Friday night dinner. What is the difference between supper and Friday night dinner then? Morri would like some money. Not hammers. I could just go to Home Depot. You get money and go to Home Depot, and like money can buy many hammers.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Exactly.
There's something very Homer Simpson about this whole
Has
thing.
anyone seen, I've seen it on Tumblr, and again, this might be lost on, gosh darn it, this is really sad for me. This might be lost on anyone who hasn't played Disco Elysium. I think I'm the only one here, maybe, who has played Disco Elysium, but someone took that scene from The Simpsons and like they superimposed the dialogue tree from Disco Elysium and rolling skill checks for that whole scene about how money can buy goods and services, and it was so perfect.
That's pretty cool.
But Carrie, you remember the second Clam Man game?
Yes.
Like that, I should have used it. Why didn't I use a dice block? 'Cause I was too busy thinking about Disco Elysium. Anyway, Clam Man 2 is 100% Disco Elysium. Like the interface, everything.
Disco Elysium.
Anyway, Disco Elysium good. I'd say you should stream it sometime, but it's a really long game. It's fully voice acted now, and the voice acting is great, but it's very long. That said, it is fun
I want to play it at some point.
It's
for
fun.
Sure.
A lot of people are going to be in the same boat as me, where I would not tune into the stream because it's been on my list. I own it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
I know that feeling. Well, the nice thing is that I think everyone's playthrough of Disco Elysium will wind up being very different because of all the different skill points that you can allocate and all the different skills you can have. Like when I played, my protagonist had very high Like, his signature skill was volition, but his physical skills were not great. But I've also seen someone play through Disco Elysium where their detective was a physical powerhouse, but a total dumbass when it comes to everything else. So your experience will be very different, and something I enjoy about it is that failing a skill check is not necessarily a bad thing, and often comes with unique or even more beneficial outcomes. So I'm not going to give away anything in the game, but it was definitely very unique and very well written, and sometimes extremely silly. I think you would enjoy it, Carrie.
Yeah, I mean, everything I've read about it, it seems like it's good stuff.
If you want to play as like a complete tire fire of a human being, then, you know, that's the game for you.
I do, actually.
Friday night dinner, you dressed up and had assigned seats and formal service for the food versus buffet. And if you were dating, you could go to dinner with your date. It sounds so surreal to me. But I feel like, I don't know if this was the same, like, very Christian area that you grew up in. But, I don't know, I feel like my brain says, wouldn't like a really religious conservative place not want you to be there on a date? What if it's encouraging, you know, illicit activities? My God.
Well, how are any of the heterosexual couples who don't like who are saving themselves from kissing until marriage? How else are they going to have dates and get to know each other better?
Good point.
If
okay, it is the Christian Bible College. Okay. Control dating options and at a table with staff members. Oh,
that's
it's worse.
Viscerally uncomfortable.
Viscerally uncomfortable, I think, is the word.
Let's go! Begin!
I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Can I just say, I don't think I'm gonna win this one.
You might pull it off.
Well, I'm probably not gonna win the sticker star if that comes. Hang on, let me just like spam yes for a bit. Here we go.
Hey!
No! Hang on, I need to get my stickers in. See, courtship to me is less, I don't know, less control.
Why did it have to be this one?
Because, I don't know, Mario Party's like, hey
This is
Morri, you
how
should
the
stream
world
more
ends.
Mario Golf.
This is how the world ends. Not with a bang, with a putt-putt.
I was gonna say not with a bang, but with a chip shot, but that works too.
This is technically a chip shot. We won't be allowed to putt.
I'm so bad at this. Every time we've played this minigame on stream, I have
Well, the curse is
whiffed
going
it
first.
completely.
It's so counterintuitive to no golf games are like this.
Don't forget you have to press the direction to charge, like move the meter to how strong you want it. First, you can't like hold A, because I've made that mistake. But okay. Yeah, you don't want to go first, she says, and then, oh, surprise.
Lucky you!
This sucks. Okay, well, that was really sad. Hey, where's the winds? Where's the boo flying by saying, hurry up, you're golfing too slow.
Get it now!
Maybe this is the game's way of saying, you should stream Mario Golf Super Rush, also Curse You Carry.
Yeah! That's my first time actually doing it and not just like falling off the edge.
Oh no!
Because I forgot to yeah, I did the same thing like that. Except I fall off.
That also
Yeah,
feels very Carrie in a way.
It does not feel natural at all.
It doesn't.
In regards to what golf games are supposed to be.
I want something like a power meter like your regular Mario Golf game. Well, I'm not
Carrie!
blessed.
You got it!
She carried it. Yeah, I'm not proud.
Redeemed myself.
Carried it.
I still love Luigi's twiddling fingers. That makes me feel a little better. I just cut off the stream on my end. Oh my god. Uh-oh.
What?
The stream is not going on my end. It broke.
When did this happen?
Just now. Just now. It just went black. Oh my god. That's really funny. So I think it's my capture card.
I mean, there's no gameplay left.
No, there's no game.
Should we
there's no-
should we just narrate the hell out of whatever
Yeah.
happens?
Yeah, okay. I
no,
want to
we're
read
good,
it.
we're
Let's
good.
take turns reading
We're
in
good.
dramatic voices.
We're good.
The first bonus is.
You need to give Toad the deepest baritone.
Yes.
I fixed it. I
Sightseer.
fixed it. You can still narrate if you want.
No, it's the moment's over.
And the bonus goes to... Me? No. Can't
I'm
lose
sorry,
if you don't see
Luigi.
the scores. That was my plan all along. I don't think Morri is gonna win this. It is mathematically impossible.
The placid. Oh my gosh! I feel like they're roasting us with a thesaurus here.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Mari.
Wait, did we tie a number of
sorry,
spaces
Karen.
moved?
That's a wild thing to tie on.
No kidding. And if I had used my dice block at the end to get the star, I wouldn't have gotten the Slowpoke star. So I would have broke even anyway. Me flipping the table because I lost. Hang on, I need to get my sticker so I can still sticker, I guess. Congratulations, Carrie! She did it! She did it, everybody!
It's finally happened.
Carrie won Mario Party. And we almost didn't see it live here because I nudged my capture card.
Good game, everybody. Good game.
Adorable. I am dead last. I'm so happy. This feels so appropriate for a Mario Party birthday stream.
I love how Yoshi's just looking at Peach like she's going mad with power, but I can't step in.
I mean, you don't want to make yourself, like, put yourself on the spot, because what if everybody
Oh, no.
stares at you? Awkward.
You can't be the only person saying the Emperor's not wearing any clothes. It's uncouth.
I'm going on a chaperone date with Mr. I, apparently. I just see belatedly you had to get permission for off-campus dates. How do they enforce that?
I feel like needing permission for on-campus dates would be the easier thing to enforce.
You got the button, Dak.
Oh shoot, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't know, Rosalina also seems like she's deep in thought right now. I don't know what she's contemplating.
I think she's studying that piano that's floating
You
and
think
maybe
she can
playing.
play piano?
Oh, I don't know. I think,
Well, I think
can.
I think about the Odyssey art with her playing guitar.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were gonna put her as a character in Odyssey playing the guitar, and then they got rid of that, which is kind of a shame.
Aww.
I would have liked to see, but yeah, if you look at the Mario Odyssey art book, you can see Curse is so close. But I feel like this crown also belongs to Carrie. You had to sign out to leave campus. They compared the logs. It's wild. Anywho, thank you so much, everyone, for playing some Mario Party with me. I am extremely grateful. I must
It
get
was
to
a lot
bed.
of fun.
Finish in 4th place after 50 turns. Don't give me pity points for that. Jeez, but seriously, thank you very much all. I will try and stream some Salmon Run tomorrow because of the random weapon rotation, so perhaps look forward to some little buddy. But in the meantime, I need to go to bed, so thank you so much. Take care.
Good night.
Stay safe. Have a wonderful evening. Any party comments, Carrie and or Dak?
Happy birthday! Thank you for throwing a rad party.
Where we just talked about absolute nonsense. That's what I like about the Mario Party streams. It's just no holds barred, whatever pops into your head. Also, Cosmo was here briefly.
Let's play Mario Party and talk about which beetle is maybe not over.
Beatles tier list. Okay, good night. Goodbye.
Good night.
That night.